Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today on this Thursday afternoon. Was the audio just do a weird thing, or is that only on my end? Was I the only one that heard that weird audio? Maybe it was just me. Maybe it was you guys as well. That audio was like super crackly and weird. Anyways, hopefully it was just on my end. Hopefully it was just on my end. GSX is really buggy right now, too. It was only me. Okay, that's good. That's a good thing, then. Welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. Really do appreciate it. First and foremost, thank you very much, Mitchell Taylor, for gifting 5 members to the channel. Huge snowflows to you, Mitchell. Thank you very, very much for the support. I appreciate you as always. Thank you, my friend. That is extremely kind. We also have Reggie celebrating 1 month. Says, whoa, I'm Amy. I'm going to run and take a selfie as Amy. Be right back. Reg, thanks so much for support, man. Appreciate you. And Hunt Carolina TV as well, celebrating 5 months. Huge snow floaties to you, my friend. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. More importantly, welcome back to flying the RJ. Chat, it has been... How long has it been, chat, since we've been in here? I mean, we did a recorded video in August. Flying the CRJ. I think that's the last time we've flown this bad boy. It's been quite a while. And I think even before August, the last time we flew it was probably a couple months. So it's probably been close to 6 months since we've done any type of content in the RJ. So welcome aboard. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. First and foremost, yes, I would just like to touch on something very briefly. If you follow my Instagram, if you follow my Facebook, obviously you've heard the news. If you're on Twitter as well, unfortunately, we lost a pioneer, if you will. I'm going to call him a pioneer because in my eyes, he was one of the first successful flight simulation only content creators out there. Unfortunately, we lost Matt Davies over the past couple of days, and very, very sad news. Again, if you follow my Instagram, if you follow my Facebook, you'll know that I posted a little bit of a tribute to him. He was a huge influence for me, a huge influence for a lot of people in the flight sim community. So for that, I'm always and forever grateful for everything that he's, I had a quick little chat with a buddy the other day, and he didn't know who Matt was, and I was trying to explain to him. I said, what makes me happy when I'm doing my job is when people come in here and tell me that I've inspired them to pick up Flight Simulator. I've inspired them to build a computer. I've inspired them to pick up Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane, whatever it may be. If I'm inspiring people, that makes me feel that I'm doing my job right, and that as a flight sim enthusiast and somebody who's absolutely in love with flight sim, if I can get more people into this hobby, I feel that I'm doing my job. And that's exactly what Matt did for so many people, including myself. I remember I would go through times where I wouldn't really want to fly. I wasn't interested in flying. I would watch a Matt Davies video. I'd watch him do one of his, some of my favorite videos that he did were those, his difficult approaches. He did like a whole series where he flew into all of the difficult approaches around the world. Innsbruck, the list goes on and on and on. He used to do all these crazy approaches, and I learned how to do the circle to land in Innsbruck watching Matt Davies videos. So I don't want to ramble on too long. Just very, very sad. I know, when you do this, there's a lot of people that don't necessarily truly understand the full scope of things, but very sad news. I wish him obviously all the best. He's flying high now, unlimited simulator jets and real world jets and everything going on. So just wanted to touch on that briefly. Thank you everybody for sending your condolences as well, and everybody was kind of on the same page with all of that. So really do appreciate all you guys. So cool. With that said, welcome back. Another week of Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are going to be in the CRJ. I missed a couple people here. We had Brandon for 3 months. Says, thank you to whoever gave me 3 months membership. Love Captain Canada content creator. My inspiration to start streaming myself. Thank you very much, Brandon. Appreciate you, dude. And we got Marco celebrating 14 months. Holy. Marco, thank you very much, man, for 14 months. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties, dude. Thank you. And we've got Umar celebrating 15 months as well. Says RIP. Yes, it is a Very sad week, but you know, at the end of the day, like I said, it's unfortunately life happens in very weird ways, man. So the GSX is screaming at me to open up the aircraft doors, so we're going to come over here. We're going to open up our passenger door, our forward cargo, and our aft cargo. Those will be all open, and we'll actually get the ground power connected as well, and we'll come back outside here. Beautiful. We've got 89 passengers today in our beautiful CRJ-900. In case you didn't know, the CRJ, so the 550 holds 55 passengers in a full configuration. The 700, CRJ-700, holds 70 passengers. The 900 holds 90 passengers, and the 1000 holds 100 people. So cool little tidbit of information if you didn't know that. Now, obviously, there's going to be different class layouts. Some may opt for a first class, some may opt for an all economy. In this version of the jet that we have provided by Airsoft, there are 90 passengers, of which we have 89 on board today, chat. So 89 going from Montreal to Toronto. Unfortunately, the sceneries are a little bit still bugged out. As you can see, this is it's a freeware scenery. It's been fully created by somebody, but they need to go back and they need to remove all the snow from the taxiways. This should have been done. I'm assuming it's something that they've done on the air end, because Asobo has fixed this issue where there's snow on the taxiways and the runways and stuff, but obviously it's not the case here. This is still all messed up. So unfortunately, some of the taxiways and some of the runways today may be a little bit weird. They may be all snow covered, but we're not going to let that deter us. We're still going to have fun. Montreal to Toronto, Toronto to Ottawa should be a great little day of flying, a little flying in my neck of the woods. I've done these flights. I can't count how many times I've flown from Montreal to Ottawa, Montreal to Toronto, Toronto to Ottawa, back and forth between Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa. It's if you live in Ottawa, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is just one of those things that, unfortunately, because we're in Ottawa and we live right in the middle of two massive cities in Montreal and Toronto, we have to travel to one of these airports to go anywhere. So, Captain Canada, Boeing 777 or 780 stream when? As soon as we get a decent airplane, man. We don't have any of those airplanes. So the version I fly for, Delta connection, is 76 seats, 12 first, 64 coach. See, there you go. That's the 900. Interesting. Yeah. Do you already have an idea about what flight you will do when the 380 comes out? I have no clue, Ozzy. No, I don't plan. I barely know what we're going to do for the end of this week, man. I don't look that far forward, so yeah. First class in CRJ if you're under 5'5". Yeah, the best seat in the CRJ is the first seat, because you have the bulkhead and you actually get a little bit of legroom. The first seat 1. Seat 1 is the hands down the best seat on the RJ. Any other seat, it's squished. It's squished. Thank goodness a lot of the Air Canada routes that we do fly on the RJ are like 30 minutes to an hour, right? Like the flight from Ottawa to Montreal, which I do all the time in the RJ-900, is about a 20-minute flight, 25-minute flight. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Can we do a minute of silence at cruise? Not much point, Laseringbot, to be honest with you, man. I thought about doing something like that. It's kind of difficult when you're doing the flight sim stream, man. We gave our condolences on Instagram, on Facebook. We just had a nice little, minute, 2 minutes there speaking about everything, and I think that's enough, man. I don't think we need to drag it on any further. It's very unfortunate, obviously, but life goes on, man. We got to continue on. You know what I mean? Most of the PSA planes are 76 seats for the 900. Interesting. Very interesting. Nicholas, thanks so much for the support, my friend. Coming in with a $5 donation. I think it hasn't picked that up yet, so that's good. It should read it out. Thanks so much, Nicholas. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. We land in 4 minutes, 2-4 left in Montreal.
You inspired me to flight sim. Just built my first PC ever to play.
Hey.
Z690 motherboard, i7-12700K and RTX 4070T.
Nice.
Thrustmaster peripherals too.
Absolutely awesome. That is a beast of a computer, Nicholas. You are definitely going to enjoy that one, my friend. Thank you for your support, dude. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you. You also have a seat behind the last first class seat, nothing but legroom. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. What happened to Matt? He passed away. Complications, pneumonia, and some other things going on. Just not good, man. He had a long battle with COVID, I think a year or two ago, and I think it left his immune system and left his body just in the not best of shape. And he ended up catching pneumonia and a couple other things going on, infections and this and that, and just sad, man. Yeah, just sad. LJ, appreciate the support, man. Coming in with the $2. Says yesterday hit 3,000 hours on the CRJ IRL. Good luck, have fun. Nice. Cool. Well, maybe you can stick around and teach me how to fly this thing properly, because it's probably been about close to 6 months since we've flown this bad boy to any extent. So thank you for the support, LJ. Appreciate you, my man. Vexy, how are you, man? Good to see you. Got to get food class, so I won't be able to watch. Hope you have a good flight. Thanks, Vexy. Appreciate you being here, man. Hopefully you left us with a like. Thank you for the support, my friends. All right, cool. Chat, let's do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. We're already almost pretty much boarded, so let's jump inside the aircraft. We'll get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. LJ, thanks so much for support again, man. I appreciate you. Great performance here in the RJ. If you're looking for a jet that has amazing performance, let's say you don't have the most powerful computer, this is the one for you. This aircraft is just absolutely insane how well on performance it performs. Cool. Let's jump to the overhead. Let's start working on things, shall we? Let's get the battery master switch on. We'll get the external power connected and on. You'll hear the airplane come to life. Beautiful. We can continue our flows down here. We can get our nav and logo lights on. Beautiful. Hydraulic pumps can stay off for now. Everything else looks good up there. Boost pumps can stay off. Air conditioning, all that. We'll simply bring our way over here. I'm going to get a little bit of brightness up on the overhead. I'm going to get the no smoking to the on position. Beautiful. Emergency exits can get armed. Wonderful. And everything else for the overhead for now looks good. Cool. Aircraft should be coming to life. We should have some screens on, which we do. Beautiful. We're going to go all the way down here to our center pedestal. We're going to get some interior lighting up. Thank you. We're going to come all the way down here, chat. Your IRS are down here, your ADIRs. So left side, nav, right side, nav. Beautiful. Cool. Those are your ADIRs. It's always a little bit weird. Everybody thinks they're in the overhead. I would agree that I think it's a little bit weird to have them here, but they must have been running out of space because that overhead's not very big. So they must have ran out of space. Cool. That's good for now. We'll let the IRS do their thing. We'll let them align, take a couple minutes here. Let's go over to our performance tab of the RJ and let's start loading up our airplane, shall we? So according to SimBrief, we are looking for a zero fuel weight today of 31,637. So we'll delete that, 31,637, and we'll go ahead and enter that. We'll do it twice. Good. Fuel for today's leg, we need 4313. We're close, but we'll plug that in, 4313. One thing that I do like about the RJ is you can actually plug in legitimate numbers. You know what I mean? Like actual numbers. So if we come down here, zero fuel weight, 31,637. That's exactly what we want. And then fuel 4313, which is exactly what we have there. Beautiful. We're going to go and set payload in simulator. We're going to hit that twice. As you see that it once brings your balance and then all the way up. So we've got that in there. Good. And then we can hit this tab twice as well. Copy perf init data to FMC. Hit that time a couple times. That will send all the data over to the FMC and you can not really worry about plugging in all those numbers. We'll get some lighting up in here as well. Beautiful. Cool. No ATC out of Montreal. We do have full ATC in Toronto, so that's good. We're already done boarding as well, by the way, chat. So that's how fast this airplane boards. One cool thing that I like about the RJ is it actually boards from this side. This is the main baggage compartment at the back of the airplane, and then they also have these little underbellies right there as well. So it's pretty cool. It loads very, most of us the tug's going to drive right through the wing, no problem. Most of us are used to loading an airplane on this side, as I think 95% of the airplanes get loaded from that side. So, cool. Let's go to pause in it. We're going to throw in some information. We are sitting on the ground in CYUL. We'll throw that in there. Important to align your ADIRs before because you get your FMS position. As you can see, we plugged in CYUL. The numbers are close, but you actually want to grab your FMS position. So we'll grab that. We'll throw that into our set position. Good. We'll go to flight plan. Here's where the fun starts. No automation with this airplane. Not that I've found. I'm pretty sure you can do company routes, but I don't know how to do company routes. Probably something through SimBrief Launcher or whatever that thing is that we use in SimBrief. But for now, we'll just plug it in manually. It's not that hard. Short routes here on the RJ. So CYUL, and we're going over to YYZ. Good. We'll throw that into there. Beautiful. Our alternate airport is going to be lost connection. Oh, that's good. CYOW. We'll throw that into our alternate airport. Good. Our call sign today is Jazz. JZA. For those of you that don't know, Jazz is the subsidiary of Air Canada. So all of their Q400s, CRJs, Embraers, they're all operated under the call sign Jazz. So we're going to be Jazz, what are we, 403. Jazz 403 today. We'll go ahead and throw that into our flight number. Good, we'll execute that. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and start setting up our flight plan. So we go to our departures here today. We're going to be on the Montreal 1 departure. I believe the winds are scheduling for, are blowing out of the south. How do you do the company route in the Phoenix and the PMDG? You hook up your SimBrief profile. So the winds are 240 at 9, so we're definitely going to be departing on 24 left today. Beautiful. We'll throw that in there. We'll execute that. Good. We'll go to our flight plan tab. We'll go to next page. It's literally nothing. It's just radar vectors. And it's going to be radar vectors to, that scared me a little bit. I thought there was a controller online or something. Radar vectors direct Bob key. So go ahead and throw these in here. Bob key. Good. From Bob key, we're going direct to Melty. Melty, good. We'll throw that in there. From Melty, we're going direct Torney. Lots of knees. Good. Bob key, Melty, Torney. Yep, execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our arrival tab now. Head back here. Go to our arrivals into Toronto. We are planning the Rajid 5 arrival. Good. With the Torney transition. Yes, good. And we are going to expect, I'm not quite sure what the weather is doing in Metar CYYZ. Let's see what the weather's doing here in Toronto. Can I please get a membership? Please, I have one watching for years. Mikkel, it's just random, man. We don't get to choose, unfortunately. Yeah. Good morning, afternoon, Captain. Hear about Matt, saw it on Insta. Did a YouTube channel? Yeah, I did. Aviation guy. Very sorry, man. Yeah, sucks, dude. Okay, weather in Toronto is showing 010 at 10 knots, which means we're probably going to get runway 6 right, if I was a betting man. Runway 6 right, probably for the arrival. So we're going to plan for that, 6 right. And if we open up our charts here, we'll open up the approach for here. We'll go to approaches, and we'll plan for the ILS 6 right. We'll pin that chart. We'll come all the way over. We'll have a quick little look-see here, and it should be less odd for the arrival, which we do have there. So we'll select that as well. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and execute that. Wonderful. Let's go to our legs page now. There's always discontinuities here with this aircraft, so we'll go ahead and fill all of these out so that we don't have any crazy discontinuities. Always important to do this. So what we can do is actually we can open up our charts here. We can have a quick little look. So we know that we're going to be expecting, well, we think we're going to be expecting 6 left, 6 right. So it's going to be from, we have to find some, where's Semty? I don't see. Okay, there's Semty. Then it should be Reese's. Good. Then it should be Verco. Good. Then Darpu. Then Danip. Yep. Then Massar. Then Lirin. Massar, Lirin, and then radar vectors to Lisod. And we'll go ahead and execute that. Good. Cool. And that's good. That is basically everything in there. And then if you're wondering, so it's Liran, and then it should be, go to our approach chart, which is here, the ILS 5. It should be Lisod, Lobco, Savos. And I see Lisod, Lobco, and Savos all right there. Beautiful. And then we've got our go-around as well over to Two Dog. Beautiful. Cool. Everything's in there. I'm happy with that. Flight plan is set and done. Wonderful. Let's go to our performance tab now. Let's plug in some numbers. Our flex today, we're going to go with 55. So we'll throw our flex temp in there. Beautiful. We do have the coupled VNAV enabled. I believe Air Canada flies their RJs with VNAV. Don't hold me to it. I really don't know. But let's go to our perf in it, and we should be able to come over here. Oh, we're getting that VATSIM thing again. We're going to copy init data, getting the VATSIM towweight. Does that sound? Yeah, okay, 0 fuel weight 31.6. That's good. I don't know what causes that, man. Let me disconnect from VATSIM real quickly. You can see, yeah, we go up to 60 FPS as soon as we disconnect from VATSIM. I don't know what it is. We're planning for a cruise level of 340 today, so we'll plug in 340. Good. We'll execute that. Beautiful. We can go to our next page. Everything looks good there and there. All right, wonderful. Let's go to our VNAV setup now. We're just going to make sure that everything's looking good. So on the climb, we're looking for 290 knots and or Mach 0.74, transition altitude 18,000 feet, correct. And then we have a speed limit 250 knots at 10,000 feet. So that looks good there. I'm happy with that. Go to the next page, cruise. We're looking for 300 knots and or Mach 0.74. I usually aim for like Mach 7.6, Mach 7.7, so that should be fine, no problems there. And then our descent profile, again, same thing, Mach 0.74 and or 290 knots, transition level and speed limits, and looking for about 3 degrees down. So that looks good. I'm happy with that. Everything is set there. Wonderful. Cool. We can go back to our legs tab. Great. That is all set. Cool. Let's come over here to our electronic flight bag one more time. We're planning on doing a flaps 8 departure today. Runway conditions are dry. We've got all of our V speeds here. So we'll go ahead and set those now. And then all of those should be set in here. There you go. So we see V1 145, VR 145, V2 156, and a clean speed of 204 knots. We've got initial climb to 10,000 plugged in. It's going to be runway heading until about 3,000. Right turn, direct bob key on course. Beautiful. Cool. Everything's set there. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and get our window heat to the on position. We'll get our hydraulics to auto, on, auto, auto. Good. I don't know if those go on or auto, but I'm just going to leave them all on auto. I mean, it's auto. I don't think you can really go wrong with that. We're going to go ahead and go APU master start switch. You need to open that, and then what you're going to see down here is you'll see APU door closed, and then that switches to open. So now it's APU door open, which allows you to then start the APU. So go ahead and start up the APU. We can jump outside. We can actually listen to this bad boy spooling up. So if we come all the way out here, you can actually hear it spooling. Auto is correct. Okay, perfect. Did you do airport elevation? What do you mean, Nathaniel? These are all stock sounds, by the way, chat. How can you remember all the steps if you haven't flown the CRJ in 6 months? Brain capacity. The brain capacity, sir. All right, APU is on and available. Beautiful. Everything's looking good there, chat. Let's go ahead and get the seatbelts to the on position as well. It's going to seat everybody down in the back. Let's get our air conditioning to the on position. Aircon on. Recirc fans on. Probe heat stay off. Window heat stay off of high until we're ready to go. Everything else looks there. We can get boost pumps on. Beacon light comes on. All right, we're pretty much good to go here, chat. Let's go to down here. We're going to go to... Did you guys see that? My power just flickered. That's why you have a UPS. Let's come over here. Let's close the passenger door. Let's close the forward cargo. Let's close the aft cargo.
All passengers are aboard.
That's right, I forgot they do announcements on this jet. We will disconnect the ground power cart. We will remove the wheel chocks. Beautiful. And I think we're good to go. Brightness, I like to turn this down just a little bit. It's a little bit bright. There we go. Cool. And there we go. Wonderful. So let's go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. You request ice treating? No, we don't need that. Cap, Aerosoft CRJ would be a sign that the 330 is very close. I wish, man. I don't know, dude. I can't commit to anything like that. I hope so, but yeah. Cap, your yaw dampers aren't on, but the toga button is on the thrust. Yes, yaw dampers, so I have a process. I get the stab trim and the mock trim, and then yaw dampers after engine start. I don't know if that's the proper way of doing it, but that's just how I kind of muscle memory myself into doing something like that. We can throw our TCAS on as well, 2000. Obviously, there's no ATC on right now, so we'll do that. We'll set that to 2000 and squawking on in green. Beautiful. And then we're just waiting for the gear pin. Here comes the gear pin. Hope it comes to Xbox when Wasm comes. This one will. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It will. I hope so. It will, at least. All right, here comes the pushback. Cap, have you got any tips on how to get the CRJ to follow restrictions? That's a tough one, man. You can turn on coupled VNAV. So if you come into the aircraft and you go to the options, you go to next page, you can turn on coupled VNAV, which should help with restrictions. we can actually test that coming into Toronto because we've got a couple restrictions. I think like one at 12,000, one at 8,000. So, but yeah, coupled VNAV should help with that. If not, you got to use the banana. You got to use the green little arch. The green arch should show you, so you'll see like once we climb or descent, you'll see like a green arch. So 3029 on the altimeter, we'll set that. We'll get those guys to the off position, and we're ready to go. So park brake's coming off. All right, and we are starting our pushback. There she goes, beautiful. Let's go to our overhead. Let's get our continuous ignition switch to the on position. We've got beacon lights on, we've got nav lights on, we've got logo lights on. Everything's looking good there. JetBridge is saying bye-bye. We are pushing back. Wonderful chat. Let's go ahead and turn the sounds up here a little bit for you guys, and we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. You hear the pack system turn off, N2% rising, N1% rising. We're looking for about 21% N2 before we introduce fuel. Snowflake and blue circle. Yes, the snowflake's pretty cool, man. Yeah. All right, and here comes 21%. We'll introduce fuel and move it to idle. Good. And remember that the RJ engines are quite far back, so they're a little bit hard to hear. The CRJ, it does have a VNAV. Yeah, just it's, yes, most airliners, I think, fly without it, but yes. There is a coupled VNAV. How long is the flight? I think it's about an hour. 55 minutes.
Pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your
Good start on engine number 2, stabilized. You're loud.
In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop.
Let's go the overhead. Left engine start. Packs turn off. N2% rising. N1 rising. Again, looking for 21% before we introduce fuel.
And here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you'll be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head.
Comfy plane to fly, it is. It's fun plane, yeah. Here comes 21%. We'll introduce fuel, bring it to idle. Good. We should see N1 rising, N2 rising. You can audibly hear the engine starting as well. No worries, Captain UK. Departures only, though. You can trick the plane if you give it info for departures. There you go. It's very good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. All right. Cool. 2 good engines. We'll set flaps down to 8 degrees. Flaps go real quickly on this guy. Beautiful. Cool. That is good. Let's come down here. We'll get our stab trim, our mock trim, and our yaw dampers on. Beautiful. Let's come upstairs. We can get our continuous ignition off. We can kill the APU. We can kill the APU door as soon as the APU cools down. There's the APU there. We'll wait for the RPM to reach 0. If we come back over here quickly, you can see that we need a takeoff trim of 7.2. So we'll go ahead and set that now. 7.2 is set right about there. Beautiful. 7.2 is set, and your takeoff trim is right there, chat, if you guys were wondering. There's the number. APU is now off, so we can go ahead and close the door. Good. You always want to make sure that you close the door. APU door closed. Wonderful. You should have no messages except for parking brake and seatbelts and no smoking, so that's great. Everything's pretty much set here, chat. We're looking great. We're looking good. Everything's on. Everything's ready to go. We'll get the windshield heat to high, get the probe heats on, and everything else looks good. We'll get the taxi lights on. Bear with me here, chat, for 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Cool. Let me make sure that my track IR is working correctly. Kind of is. Hold on, I want to... What? Okay, good. Bear with me here. I need to open up my track IR settings. Bum, 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 and want to bump this to 0.5. Works a lot better. Cool. If I have it on, there we go. Much better. Cool. Sweet. All right. Awesome. You need track IR helps a lot when you're flying this airplane. Okay. Cool. We're good. Park brake comes off. Good. And let's go. You can skip the continuous ignition start for the 700 and the 900. They're smarter than the 200s. There you go. Cool. Is there any reason why Toronto is always foggy? The lake effect, man. It's kind of warm a little bit. Yeah. Click on the MFD and the FMC. Click the buttons for speed, altitude, and then hit next page. Enable RNG, it's called. Should be the second option. Okay, I think we have... if we go to MFD menu, we've got airports, altitude, and speed on. If we go to next page, RNG, alt, select. Is that correct? I think that's what we want, right? We can sync up our heading here for departure, which is going to be 240. We'll flip on to heading first. There we go. Good. He got finally in the CRJ. Yes. Everybody was, everybody wanted to see the RJ, man. I don't blame them. It's a fun little airplane, dude. It is a fun little airplane. Honestly, not like, you know, I don't get the most views while flying this airplane, but it's still a great little airplane. I have a lot of fun flying it. I actually, this is like one of the first jets, the RJ. Not this specific one, but the RJ-200 for X-Plane. That was like one of, I think that was the second payware I ever bought. No. Does it have auto throttle? No, it does not. No, you have to be very careful. So it doesn't have auto throttle, but what it does have is, it does have like a speed hold. So you can set a speed of, let's say, 280 knots, and the aircraft will, like, it's got like a pitch mode, right? So like almost like a basic like GA jet, almost like a basic general aviation style type of thing. It'll have that. But yes, no auto thrust. Your American 632 in front of us should have been Air Canada, Sasha. That was your chance. Could have been Air Canada. You flew the CRJ-900 once. Very cool. I was actually on a brand new last year when I went Ottawa to Montreal, Montreal to Denver, Denver to San Diego. I was on a brand new. It was a week old. The I told you guys the story. I jumped on the airplane, and the head flight attendant knew my channel and used to watches my channel. So I literally had my head down because I was looking at something, and he goes, "Oh, hi, Captain Canada," and I popped my head up. I was like, "Wait, what? How the hell do you know who?" And he was like, "Oh man, I watch your streams, blah blah blah." I was like, "Wow, okay, that's kind of cool." So yeah, all right, we'll get flight director on. Good. And then if we hit our little button wall, we'll do that in a second. But anyways, he was telling me that it was like a week old. It had just got out of the paint shop. It was about a week old, the RJ that I flew on. So it was really cool, man. And they're all Mitsubishi branded now. All Mitsubishi. It's been 4 years since you were able to fly on a plane. Damn. Hopefully you get to jump on one sooner than later, man. Hey, Cap, whenever I taxi, I either go too fast or too slow. Any tips? Just keep an eye on your ground speed, man. Keep an eye on your ground speed and increase your throttles very slightly. I find a lot of people like end up putting like way too much throttle forward. It really sucks, man, that all the snow is still covering the taxiways here. The scenery is actually pretty decent for being a free scenery. They actually did a good job, but I'd love to see them come back and fix all the snow on the taxiways and the runways. Have I tried New Sky? No, I don't know what that is. Not gonna lie, Cap, I hate the CRJ IRL. Very cramped. It is very small. Yep. I will agree with you there, man. Like I was saying though at the beginning of the stream, is at least when you're on an RJ, you know that you're not going to be on an RJ for very long. At least in Canada. So yeah. If you're taxiing the CRJ, leave one thrust lever at idle and idle reverse to slow your taxi speed. There you go. What's the smoke choice for today? I don't even know what this is. Some live rosin. It's pretty good. I don't remember what it was called. Ride Dog, what's up, man? Yeah, the RJ engines have a very unique, kind of like unique whine to the engines. What are the minimum specs to run this sim? Oh, I don't know, dude. You'll have to go over to the Microsoft Flight Simulator website, or go over to Steam. If you have Steam, check out Microsoft Flight Simulator on Steam, and it should show you. Sobo did fix them, yes, which is why I'm curious why there's still snow on the taxiways and runways here, but I'm having the same issue in Ottawa as well. I think it's up to the developers. I think the developers have to go in, and the developers have to define what a taxiway and a runway is again, and then I think that fixes the scenery. Yeah. When on a CRJ-900 last summer, Calgary to Victoria Island, that's not bad. What's that, hour and a half, hour 20? You're flying the E220 for the first time in May. Very cool, Alex. Nice. Enjoy that one, man. If you can, Alex, get a seat just before the engine. It's fantastic.
We are in the RJO, baby. Been a while.
Rookie, what's going on, my man? Dropping the $10 dono. Huge enough floaties to you, Rook. Thanks so much for your support, my friend. Appreciate you, man. Taxi for an hour in Montreal. It's not too bad. The end of the runway is right here, but yeah, because of the design of the airport, it like we were over here, right? So we basically have to taxi the full length and then all the way down. Kind of an older airport, older design. This aircraft does not have auto throttle. No, it does not. No auto throttle. Pardon me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now clear for takeoff.
It's smart. It knows when you're getting to the end of the runway. You're ready to go onto the runway. I'm just following the taxi lights here. I don't even really know where the hell we are. I see the American Airlines with no livery is departing now, so that's good. We'll let everybody know. Don't see anybody on final. Look at those clouds out there. Wow. Montreal traffic, Jazz 403 lining up runway 24 left. Montreal. All right. Let's get our strobe lights, landing lights, everything on. Beautiful. Pull onto the runway. Great. Beauty. All right. And we'll pause here for a couple minutes. You're feeling the 330s coming out next week? Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Afternoon, Cap. Have a nice day. Fly the RJ. Thanks, man. If you get the 6R, it's pretty short taxi. Yes. Yeah, the 6s are definitely short, for sure. All right, cool. So, a couple more things. We'll arm the reverse thrusts, and then we'll go ahead and hit that button, and you'll see this will put us into takeoff mode, which is runway heading, and I believe a pitch of 10 degrees. So keep that just like that. That's exactly what we want there. Beautiful. E-couple rudder pedals are using the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system, Massimo. I believe you can put exclamation point TM in chat, and it should provide you with a link to them, man. Who's developing the 330? Aerosoft. And I get such good performance on this jet that I'm excited. I'm excited to see the performance on the. Excited to see the performance on the A330, man. Yeah, I think you might do a 330 stream when it comes out. Yeah, 100%, of course. Yeah, absolutely, I will. Yeah. All right, Sasha did the right thing. 3,000 feet over direct to Bob Key, so that looks good. Don't think there's anybody holding short. Oh, we got another RJ. It's weird. They don't do the RJ very well. Or he might be in a citation, but I think he's in an RJ. But keep getting bad anti-aliasing on all games I play, especially with TAA and Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've reinstalled Microsoft, reconnect my GPU, check all the settings in NVIDIA Sim. Maybe it's a Windows 11 issue. I have no clue, Elliot. I have no clue, man. Will the 330 be delayed even more with the sad news? No. Why? Matt Davies has nothing to do with Aerosoft and the A330. Should be an easy switch from the 320 to the 330? A little bit, yeah. All right, let's do it. Cool. Yoke cam is going on. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Throttle's up to 40%. Gonna turn this on here. Sounds are going up. Enjoy, guys. Cool, we're set. Let's get our chrono on. Started. Beautiful. Down here. Toga. Set. Let's go. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate. Gear's going up. Pitch for climb. There we go. Goodbye, Montreal. Oh, it's bumpy. All right, I'm going to bump my speed up to 40. All right, 240 is in on the speed. Let's bring our throttles back to climb. Climb power's in. We'll go flaps up to 1 degree. And coming up on 3,000 feet, we'll send ourselves right direct bob key. A quick little look down here on the FMC will send us direct bob key. Execute. We'll then hit our nav switch. Good. Follow the flight directors. Coming up on 200 knots, we'll go flaps clean. Again, just follow your flight directors. You'll be good. I don't know why it's so aggressively trying to take me to bob key. All right, 240, we're gonna go speed hold. And we'll bump this up to 240 on the climb. All right, and we'll engage autopilot 1. And I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful, and there we have it. Turn those sounds down a little bit. I would say a successful departure in the RJ. Quite a bit going on. It's a lot more hands-on than, let's say, flying your 737 or your A320. A little bit more hands-on, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Let's get our nose lights off. Let's get our logo lights off. And we'll keep the seatbelt signs on until 10,000. And we are passing through 7,500 now. There we go. Not too shabby, chat. Almost like we know what we're doing, kind of, right? Almost. Certainly much more work than the Boomer bus. Yes, yeah. Is that speed that's displayed for us in... oh, yes, we have to get our climb. Apologize. We're going to go back to speed hold mode. Actually, we can bump our speed up to 290 now on the climb. There we go. And then we'll continue the climb up to flight level 340 is where we're going. 340 is in. And it should go speed hold now. I may have to resync it. There we go. We'll resync it now. Climb 290. There we go. And the aircraft should pitch up. There it is. A little bit slow, a little bit delayed, but it's climbing up. Apparently it doesn't like it, so I'm going to reselect it. I might have blown through it, so it's just not going to be happy right now. Let me go vertical speed. Climb at like an insane rate for a second. I think I missed the envelope. This thing is certified to flight level 410. It is, yeah. After you bring the gear up, you hit the speed mode and heading and nav, you'll get the flight directors while you fly by hand. Yes, correct. I usually just leave it in the takeoff mode until I'm like ready to, you know. All right, beautiful. I don't know why it's doing direct bob key execute. Thank you. All right, cool. Landing lights can come off. We've got nav, beacon, and strobe all in the on position. We're going to leave the seatbelt signs on. Actually, it's a little bit fine. We'll bump those seatbelt signs down to auto. Flight attendants can start serving the sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches this morning. Did you know the basic engine is also in the A10? I did not. No. Topcap, any thoughts on the Aerosoft 330? I'm excited for it, patiently waiting for it. I have no clue when it's going to release. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
See? Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches. Coming through 16,000 feet. Who doesn't want a sandwich? I think FS Realistic has a little too much movement. I turn mine way down in the cockpit. Sometimes it does. I actually don't have it on all that much. I think it's just the RJ too. We're also getting bumped by winds, right? Winds are doing a little bit of fluctuating. Okay, now we'll throw it on to speed mode. Yeah, there we go. Now she wants to be nice. Cool. And there we go. Climbing at a little bit of a better rate, about 3,000 feet per minute. And there's transition altitude, so we'll plug that in. 299.2. Good. And there it goes. Holding 290 knots on the climb. Climbing about 2,800 feet per minute. Something like that. No worries, Captain Tom. What ops will you fly when it comes out? Delta, US Airways, Air Canada? Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Heat gap, your graphics settings are set to high end plus clouds ultra and trees low. Thanks for the amazing stream as always. They are, Thomas. Yes. That is what I'm running, my friend. Got it. Now, because we're running the coupled VNAV, we actually should get a top of descent, which we do have here as well. So that's great. We'll be able to use the VNAV switch. Again, if you do want to use this airplane with VNAV, you can simply go over to the options menu, next page, and then turn on coupled VNAV, which is right here. And once you turn that on, you'll get a VNAV switch just like this. Yes, yes. Very nice. Steven, take care, man. Look at that sexy sports car. We call it the sports car of the skies, chat. It is an absolute rocket ship. Yeah. Lots of traffic in Montreal this morning? No. Only a couple people, John. Just tuned in. Haven't flown this bird in a year. How is it? Good. Good. We're on version 1.018. So they've had 18 updates since this airplane is released, which is pretty promising if you think about it. It's always good to see when a developer... it's going to turn this off for now. It's always good to see when a developer, you know, updates their airplane and continues to fix it, right? Good news for Xbox that all PC products out on the marketplace, like the 737-700 and the BAE RJ, will all come to be available when WASM drops. Yes, correct. Yeah, we've all known that for a while, though, Captain Dom. If you didn't know that, I find that kind of, yeah, I think we've been kind of excited. So excited for the 330. Hopefully they'll release soon. I agree. Yeah. Faster than the ERJ? Oh, definitely is. Yeah, it's a little rocket ship, man. For sure. Quite bumpy. Your apple juice just spilled. Apologies. Apologies. Very sorry. Very sorry. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying this, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Show some love to the channel. Would really appreciate that. Looking for 300 likes today. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing this weekend. I'd obviously like to go... I'd like to run some Sky West ops. I mentioned to you guys that I kind of wanted to do some SoCal flying. Wanted to kind of take it into Palm Springs. I wanted to fly the jet in different areas. So, yeah, I'll see what I can do for this weekend. But I'm thinking maybe some West Coast, some Sky West ops and stuff like that. Should be a lot of fun. Do you know when there's usually a big sale on scenery? It happens all the time, Adam. You got to kind of be just watching it. You got to check it every couple days, you know? Any predictions on the 330 release? I have no clue, man. I have no clue. No, you're good, Captain Dom. Bone, take care, man. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Been airborne for 10, just almost 11 minutes. We're just passing through 26,000 feet now. This thing climbs like an absolute madman. And we're just on 290 knots. Like, that's pretty normal. It's a pretty standard climb. If you want to fly the CRJ LEMD to AlexSiu with Air Nordstrom would be awesome. Let you in the Discord. Yes, that would be a good one. Yeah. They fly the 1000, the RJ 1000. Is it next week, the 330? I have no clue, man. No clue, dude. ECAP, what do you prefer flying, the A320 or the 7.3? They're really fun. Both of them are really awesome, man. I don't know if I can nail down a preference. I enjoy them both, you know. Would you rather fly in the CRJ or the ERJ? Probably the ERJ, a little bit more room. The CRJs are small, man. They don't, you know, they're known as the sardine cans for a reason. They are the sardine cans of the sky. Kept going to Aruba. Are you going to be streaming Saturday? I will, yeah. How do you feel about the CRJ-900? That is a proper sardine can. Yeah. You're in class watching your live? Oh, we'll get caught. Cap, you should make a custom livery? No. I'm not really interested in that, man. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I actually find that a little bit tacky. Listen, we're already here hanging out on my channel. I don't need to bombard you with Captain Canada liveries and all kinds of weird things, man. I'm not really interested in that, dude. It's I'd much rather fly real ops from real airlines, and yeah. If you don't hear me with ATC, I'll be doing PDC. Okay, no worries. Can't even stand up straight in the 145. Well, the 145 is tiny, but like if we're talking 175, 195, all those, they're pretty decent. Sonny, what's up, man? The 145 is even smaller than the RJ-200, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Avelo is looking to start up service from Northwest Florida Regional Airport to New Haven to Raleigh, Durham. Very cool. John, I feel like you should be a spokesperson for Avelo Airlines. I swear, man, every single stream you're just spitting out facts. Avelo Airline Facts with John. Maybe we should start your own YouTube channel. Avelo Airline Facts with John Franco. John Franco is a big fan of Avelo Airlines, in case you haven't noticed. Right, John? John loves it. What's up, Cap? 5 minutes left on your break. There you go. RJ-200 is regarded as one of the least popular aircraft in North America. It's funny because I would definitely give that to like the 145. 135, 145. Oof. I'm only 5'7" and I have to duck when standing in the 145. Yeah. Yeah. The E175 is bad in the game. Yes, it is not good. Yeah. It is not good. Have you flown into KFAR? What's that? Fargo? I'm assuming Fargo? I don't know. Wish they would start flying out of Waterton Regional Airport in New York. My wife and I could use them for our travels. There you go. Do some PSA ops, good old Blue Streak. Yeah, where do they fly, Declan? I could do some. That would be kind of cool. What would be a good, like, what would be a good route? That's the only thing, like, I don't know. Declan, I just don't know where to fly them into. 320 small screen I will be using. There you go. E145 has the designated to be a 2-1 configuration rather than a 2-2. True. Yeah. Declan, thanks for your subscription, man. Appreciate you, dude. Charlotte is a major PSA hub to Philly. Myrtle to Charlotte would be a good one. Okay, that could be good, yeah. Please plan a flight in Asia. It would be fun. Asia's always fun, yeah. But throw all your flight suggestions over in the Discord channel if you can, unless I'm specifically asking right now for something. Phoenix to Long Beach. That one could be good. We just don't have any Phoenix scenery, man. It's the only thing that sucks about that. Can you do Australia flights? We just came back from New Zealand, so we'll definitely do some more flights in the future. I don't know when, but we'll definitely do some more. Inertia, take care, man. Thanks for coming to hang out, dude. Let's be honest, an AvGeek guy with an Army Stetson, rare breed in the Army, lover of fixed wing aviation. There you go. Tampa to Atlanta. That's a great one. I don't think Blue Streak does that, though, do they? All right, coming up on 34,000 feet, chat. This is going to be cruise altitude today. Like I said, we're going to aim for like a Mach 7.6, Mach 7.7, somewhere in and around there. We're leveling off here at 34,000 feet. We just need some Phoenix scenery, man. It's the only thing. All right, we're going to decrease our throttle here. I'm going to look for about 86% N1, somewhere in and around there. I've found that 86% works quite well at maintaining the aircraft when you're up at this altitude. You may have to pull it back just a little bit. Yeah, now we're into the 87s. I'm looking for about 86. 86 and a half should maintain our speed pretty well. There we go. There's about 86. So that should be good right about there. We'll keep our eye on that, but it looks like we're going up to about Mach 0.77, which is pretty normal. If you look down here, it's going to give us a ground speed of 424 knots. The headwind hasn't really kicked in yet. That headwind component will, the closer we get to Toronto, the more it'll get there. There is the Ottawa River going up this way. We should see Ottawa. Trying to figure out exactly where we are. I think Ottawa's just up here a little bit more. Or did we already pass Ottawa? Might have already passed it. Might be under those clouds, actually. I think it is. Chaz, thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Dropping the 5 bomb. Oh, Boeing lover. There you go. Chaz, a.k.a. Boeing lover. So we're getting up to Mach 0.82 now. So we'll pull the throttles back. We'll aim for like 85.5 on the N1 now. We'll see what that does. You're running live weather? I am, Brian. Yeah, always. Live weather, live time when permitted. Just to show you here. Live weather, live time. Yeah. Kev, you checked out the new Osaka freeware? I haven't, Brett. No. Next time we fly in Japan, I'll definitely... Yeah, we'll definitely do that, man. I think you found Almont and Carlton Place a moment ago? Got you. Cool. Yeah. I think Ottawa's back over here just under this cloud cover. We're getting into Toronto Center now, so we're getting Toronto Center on 12577. So that's great news. We'll throw that in here. 12577. We'll pick up Toronto. Good. Turn up our sounds here just a little bit. Beautiful. Chaz, thanks, man.
Hey, Captain. Boeing lover here. Glad to see the CRJ in the skies again on stream.
Yeah. Been a while, man. Been a while since we've been here in the RJ, man. Need to pull our speed back here. We're doing a little bit quick now, up to Mach 7.9, which this airplane can do, but there's no need to get up to those Mach numbers with such a short flight. I'm going to pull it back to about 83 N1 now. We'll see what that looks like at 83. Should bring the speed back here just a little bit, and we'll call up Toronto Center. Toronto Center, good afternoon, Jazz 403, flight level 340.
03 to hello, flight 0507.
0507, Jazz 403. 0507, beautiful. That is our squawk code in there for him. And we can ident for him too.
Check 403, identified, flight level 340, welcome.
Checks, thanks, Jazz 403. Mach 8.5 is the limit. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I mean? You're assuming this will be a short stream? I don't think so. I think it'll be probably around normal, the 3-hour mark, probably, like normal. Remember that we have ETC, so we're going to get vectored. We got to, you know, we're not flying straight into Toronto either. I think they're landing on runway... They have an ATIS up, so let me check the ATIS, actually. ILS runway, secondary IFR, so approach runway 6 right. So we were correct. They are landing 6 right into Toronto today, so that's good news. Good news, my amigos. Again, just very minor corrections. We're at Mach 7.7 now, so we're looking good. Have the Sens figured out where they're putting their new arena yet? No. The bid is downtown. They want to put it right downtown. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows, man? I think they're waiting for the sale to go through, Sonny. So, if it's easier for you to type the new squawk code instead of turning the knobs, you can hit the radio in the FMC and type it, then click the button on the page for the transponder code. Does it actually work? LJ? I had no clue. That's pretty cool. How does it feel to be back in the RJ? It's good, man. It's a little sports car. It's a lot more hands-on. My landings are My practice flights yesterday were Like using the small screens so you don't listen as much. There you go. Yeah. If you fly to an airport that only has ground online, are you on Unicom until you land? Yes, correct. Steven, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Cap, you didn't fancy any tricky UK ops today? Nope. In North America. Cap, I'm home after hitting my knee at school. Still hurts, but I'll take my mind away. There we go. I'm feeling better, Sky Time. Going on an CRJ-900 to Ottawa to meet my girlfriend and family before the break. Very cool. Enjoy that one, man.
502 in the box, Walker 2462.
Right. Speed's good.
Traffic 1, descent level 240.
Descent flight level 240 on Rouge flight as well.
Oscar 477, Toronto, identified, flight level
Used to hate Chris Neal. He would beat up all the players in Tampa twice a year. Yeah, he was a beast, man. Chris Neal was a beast, dude. He was a beast. I was playing some basketball with some friends today and really effed up your ankle. That's not good. That is not good. Where's the big flight sim seminar being held this year? Houston, Stephen. Houston.
Okay, 2462, Toronto Center, identified, flight level 3.
Is there any timeline on the flight Tampa Amsterdam? No. No. Hey, how's your day been? Good, little. Good, man. Hope you're doing well as well. I made pot roast yesterday in my slow cooker, chat. I cooked a pot roast for 7.5 hours. Turned out fantastic. And I have a bunch of leftovers, so you know what I'll be eating for dinner tonight. Good old crock pot. 40 miles till descent, guys. Afternoon, Cap. Just want to let you know that because of you, I fly Microsoft Flight Simulator and got into this hobby. Thanks, Captain Howdy. That's awesome, man. There was snow. There was the snow. Don't drive unless you have heavy snow near Manchester. There's snowing in Manchester. Wow. Can you swing by? Of course.
Walker 2462, state indicated.
Of course. I also got my... I can't step away yet. Hold on. I'll show you guys after.
0.77 for Walker 2462.
These actually get disarmed. There's our fuel. Fuel's looking good. Holding 84% N1. It's basically keeping our speed 7.7, 7.8, somewhere around there. We don't want to go much faster, but I think we're looking good. And then what we can actually do is if we come down here, we can go to our MFD menu and we can turn on our VNAV. So you can see here that top of descent is in 4 minutes and or 34 miles because we need to be at LERAT for 15,000 or above, 17,000 or below. So below, between 15 and 17 we need to be.
414 heavy, Toronto Center identified, level 340.
So yeah, who made the YYZ scenery? Fly Tampa. Yeah. What cut of beef did I use? Oh, dude, I used way too good of a cut. It was a prime rib, Rye Dog. But it was on sale. It was regularly $40.
For
It's
heavy
on sale for
Jonathan.
$24. It's a nice big chunk.
Waffle, you went back
It's like
to
a
standby
3-pound
for
piece of
Waffle
meat.
Road, please.
That was a prime rib. Manchester's very windy. Prime rib is the best cut? It is. Yeah. I mean, you should see the broth, dude. The broth that this thing, from all the fat and stuff cooking over the... Unbelievable, man. Yeah, they actually had tons, Captain Dom. They I don't know if they're...
Story 995, contact Toronto arrivals from 32.8 CF.
How far can the RJ... How high can the RJ fly? I think it's rated to 41,000 feet. Flight level 410.
That was for another aircraft.
Not bad.
Story 995, Toronto Center.
Story 995, we're going
Caps,
to...
you're saying if I visit Ottawa, don't swim in the river? Correct.
Negative
Correct.
132.8.
Yeah, don't do that at all, man. Yeah. Guard, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back.
Store 995. Sorry about that.
Take care, son. Have a good afternoon, my man. Good afternoon. Looks like it's quite clear in Toronto, actually. It's nice.
Tango X-ray, contact arrivals 132.
Got some cloud cover over there. Looking good.
132.8.
If you have the fuel in pounds, you can relate fuel flow to speed at cruise. Your 270 IS, which should hold with fuel flow at 1800 burn per engine. Interesting. I never even thought about, like, going that route about it. We're in kilos, but I see what you mean for the fuel flow here. Interesting. Is that how you like you manage your speed in the RJs? Level 410 only if the plane is below 62,000 pounds. Got you. Okay. That kind of makes sense as well. 16 miles till descent, chat. 15 miles now. 2 minutes.
Left runway 06 right. Descend 1000.
Descent 1000, and we'll expect 06 right for Toronto. Rouge 561.
AKA 28k kilograms. Got you. Cool.
Nobody. 3 when ready, descend flight level 240.
When ready, flight level 240, Jets 403. Alright, so when ready, 240. So we can plug in 240. We'll get that set and ready to go.
Heavy, state Mach number.
There we go. 240 is in. And what will happen is once we get to a minute or 10 miles away, you're going to see a snowflake. You know how the Airbus has like the green dot and Boeing has your V deviation? This has a little snowflake, and you follow the snowflake down. It's pretty cool, actually. But it'll only kick on once we reach our top of descent, so it's not like you can't really kick it on too early. You want it, you basically want to just kick it on just before, just as it starts, so yeah. Then what above the max altitude, that's where the core locked? Interesting. Get what's your favorite hockey team? When are you going to fly in and out of Buffalo? It's my home airport. Favorite hockey team is Ottawa, as I'm born and raised here in Ottawa, unfortunately. Next trip into Buffalo, I'm not sure. We flew into Buffalo not that long ago, but I don't know when the next one. I'm not sure when the next time will be. Can you go back to Cork? Yeah, Cork was fun. We'll definitely go back, man. For sure. All right, 3 miles till descent. Once this goes down to 1, we'll engage VNAV, and you'll see it should switch ALTS to VNAV path, is what it should do. So there's 1 mile, and we'll go ahead and bump VNAV path, and there we go. We'll pull the power back here just slightly, and you can see there's our snowflake, and the aircraft will descend, maintaining the snowflake in the middle. And there's your VNAV. That's how VNAV works on this airplane. So it's pretty good. It'll, I think you can actually set the slope ratio, but looks like about 1800 feet per minute on the descent path, so perfect. Absolutely perfect. There we go. And we'll maintain our Mach 77. until 290 knots, and then we'll flip it over to 290 knots. You ever been to Ireland? No. Farm tonight? No.
632, information
You're going back to Cork Paddy's Day is next weekend, correct, yeah. I think it's, don't we change the clocks as well this weekend, chat? Spring forward? Clocks go forward?
So 06 right. Thank you. Repeat my rest. Sorry about that for American 6 West Steel to TTC.
Again, 632 information minimize current. Altimeter.
Not quite sure what happened there. It just kind of leveled itself off.
1000.
Should probably keep descending, airplane, please. Thank you.
Information Lima current altimeter 3036.
Okay, not sure why it's not following the path again.
American 6
We'll go vertical speed. We'll keep descending. Okay, there's FMC path. Now it's climbing. Okay. Something seems to be a little bit broken. Now it's descending. Okay. Yep, we're just going to go back to vertical speed. And we'll continue the descent.
Slow speed to Mach 70.
Mach 70 confirmed, Jazz 44.
Take
Not quite sure why it's doing that.
Walker 24, 6272, slow speed to Mach 70.
We'll continue the descent. CRJs are quirky. Yes, they are. Any plans on upgrading the GPU to a 4090? Seems like you have good performance with your 3080. Yeah, not on this build, Matthias. Maybe in a year's time or something like that, we'll do that. So, yeah. What altitude do you have set? 24,000 feet. 240. Yeah, I know that the screens are a little bit difficult for you guys to read. I do know that. Would you like to visit Ireland? Yeah, Ireland would be beautiful, man. Yeah. The direct page on the FMC is a prescribed vertical speed rate. Follow the path if you want to fly it manually. Yeah, I'm just following the snowflake right now at about 1,800 feet per minute. It's doing it well. It is doing it well. The direct page, it's just got 3 degrees is what it has, but it's fine. Not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. Caprion 2K resolution, 1080p. NS, 1080p. What airline are you flying? Air Canada Jazz, aka Air Canada Express. I guess I could have gone like this and shown you the nice winglet over there as well. Yeah, the Air Canada winglet. Cool. Looking good. I'm actually going to set speed to 290 just so it gives me a reference. Wonderful. And we're descending on profile through 28,000 feet. Is the cabin modeled? Yes. Don't know if we can I go through the door?
Jazz 403, Toronto information Mike is now current. Altimeter 3034. Expect ILS runway 06 right. Descend 1000.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS 06 right, and we'll descend 1000 Jazz 403. Alright, 1000. Plug that in. Good. Yes, you can. I think I need to figure out how to unlock the door. It's a button down here, I think, somewhere. But yes, there is a cabin modeled. Actually, I could just go like this. There you go. There's your cabin. There is indeed a modeled cabin.
When ready, descend flight level 240.
When ready, down at flight level 240.
So this is the best seat right here. Past the bulkhead, that's the seat you want when flying in the RJ. Then you got tons of leg room. Up here is not the best either with the door right there, but yeah. New plane? No, this has been out for a while. Just finally back into it after a very long time. What was your favorite flight you went on in real life? Favorite flight that I went on to real life? Probably when I flew into San Diego. I've flown that approach so many times in the simulator. To then be able to do it in real life was pretty special.
With traffic 1, contact
pretty special.
132.8.
Any plans with the fly-by-wire? We flew it not long ago, Kerbal scuffed, and we were having all kinds of issues with it. We will go back to it, but yeah. Do you prefer the OG light blue or can livery or the current one? I really like the current one, man. Yeah. Payware, where can you buy it? Exclamation point aircraft in chat, Daniel. Fairly short flight. Yeah, Montreal to Toronto, man. Fairly short indeed. Just wait till you see the next one, Toronto to Ottawa. It's even shorter. What's the weather doing in Ottawa, actually? I'm curious what the winds are doing.
Information, Mike is current, altimeter 3034. Expect runway 06.
Winds are 300 at 11 knots. Nice. We're going to get the ILS runway 32. Very nice. Probably the Capital 5 arrival. Capital 5 arrival into the ILS runway 32, the most common approach. This week has been rough. It has been, Fuber. I hope you're doing well, man.
Normal speed, Walker 2462.
Now, if I throw you back into VNAV, are you going to be a good boy? Yes, you will. Beautiful. Good job. VNAV pathing is correct. We are back in VNAV.
Contact arrivals 132.8.
Starcept, what's up, man? Regional Floaties 2 Hope all's well. I'm working on a Cessna 210. I also ended up trading my Audi to get back in the 22 WRX. Missed my Subaru. Nice. Nice, nice. Right. We are in VNAV. Everything is descending properly. We have 250 knots and between 15 and 17 at Learat. So we have to be careful. We have to make sure that you, unlike in a Boeing or unlike an Airbus, your speeds aren't managed here in this aircraft. So you have to be on top of it, and you have to remember to set speed restrictions. And so we need 250 knots at Learat. So that's in about 20 miles or so, I think. Yeah, just shy of 20 miles. Haven't watched a while. Cabin tours are available on Microsoft Flight Simulator. They are for the most part, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Fuber. Not good, man. Yeah. Thank you for sharing the pic of your friend on social. Can I just say, your black and white shoes slap? Thank you. Those are my fancy Jordans. I got a nice little Jordan collection. I actually just bought some new Jordans. Pretty excited for them to show up. Pretty excited. They're 2018 olive canvas Jordan 1s. Pretty excited. Pretty excited. All right, we are passing through Rajid now. Let's go ahead and... Do I have the originals? I do. Yeah, the black and white, the OGs. The OGs, they're so uncomfortable, Rydog. I have very wide feet. Yeah, they're so heavy. All right, so Learat 250 knots. You can see that our speed is coming back. We are trending down as well. We're coming through 290 knots. On the descent, we can go ahead and rearm our thrust reversers. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but you do have to arm your thrust reversers. And our ground spoilers are in the auto position as well. So as soon as we touch down, ground spoilers should come up, and everything's looking good. VNAV can help with speed 2 on the CRJ. It's on the perf page. Yes, I guess you technically could, right? If you go to VNAV setup, I guess you could set limits and you could set numbers in here. But I guess I just had it a target. But yeah, no, you're right. You probably could do that as well. All right, there's 18,000. It was 3034 on the QNH. We'll bump that down, 3034. Good. And our speed is still coming back nicely. Remember that we need to be below 17,000 at Learat. Learat is 2 miles away. We're going to be very close. Might be slightly above profile. It says we're bang on, but we might be slightly above profile. And it seems to be dive bombing now to get us get us below 17,000 at Learat. Simmer down now, Jet. No need to dive bomb. Ah, yeah, there we go. Now it's going to put us way above profile. See, this is one thing that I really hope the Aerosoft, the 330 doesn't do stuff like this. Because, yeah, you literally just witnessed what it just did. It essentially dive bombed us. And we gained like 30 knots.
Jazz 403, contact arrivals 132.8. Yep.
Over to 132.8. Thanks for ATC, man. We'll see you for the flight to Ottawa, hopefully. Jazz 403.
Will do.
Right, over to arrivals. I think we'll let them know we have Mike on board.
The local frequency 1228, but
Info
yeah,
Mike.
okay. Turn on identified.
Okay, we're looking good.
And,
1000 is in.
American 622 is requesting a VM,
Stand by, Alpha Tango X-ray left and heading 150 descend 3000.
Left 150 descend 3000, Alpha Tango X-ray.
Rouge 561 descend 4000.
Descent 4000, Rouge 561.
American 632 descend 8000.
descend to 8,000 requesting a visual approach for American 622.
Roger.
Jesus Christ, Sasha. 11,000 feet requesting visual approaches.
City Center, Juliet, or Charlie 172 Hotel, we have clearance?
To Juliet Hotel, no clearance for VFR aircraft. I believe you're VFR or you're IFR?
We are VFR.
Alright, there's 250 on the speed, so we're looking good. We can increase power just a little bit.
Taxi instruction, runway 08, taxi via Alpha, report holding short.
Okay, okay.
Still a little bit too early, Sasha, to be calling
okay,
that, but that's okay. Trying to approach. Good afternoon, Jazz 403 with information, Mike 13,000.
That's 403, Mike is correct, runway 06 right, altimeter 3034, descend 8000.
3034, runway 6 right, descend and maintain, you said 4,000 for Jazz 403?
Jazz 403, 8000.
8,000, thank you. Alright, 8,000 feet, we'll plug that in.
Left and heading 090, clear that's runway 05 approach.
Good, 8,000 is in. Beautiful, speed's good. We have a restriction up here, 210 knots at Reese's, so we'll be fine for that. Alright, so what we can do now is we can start throwing in some frequencies. We do know that we are expecting 6 right for our arrival, so we can go and plug in some stuff. So we've got 11195. 11195, it's already in there. Beautiful, look at that. Fancy. Cool.
414, information Mike, QNH 3034, descending through 14,000 for 13,000.
And everything looks good now. I'm going to bring my speed back. Need to aim for 210 on the next one. So everything's good there. My range down here just a little bit. So we've got somebody behind us. And somebody out there in front of us as well at our same altitude. There is downtown Toronto. Should get a nice view of that actually off the wing. When is Aerosoft 330 coming out? Not sure, man.
561, right turn heading 330.
Right turn, 330, 561.
You can see the CN Tower. There's Toronto City Airport. As soon as we get a Q400, man, we'll be doing some porter ops in the city center. Oh, baby. That will be fun. There's 10,000 feet. We're going to bring the speed back down. We're going to aim for 210 knots. Let's go ahead upstairs. Get our landing lights on. Those are logo light. And if we look over here, there's Buttonville. We should see Pearson up over there somewhere. I don't think we can see it quite yet. Oh yeah, it was right there. My bad. Right there. Toronto Pearson. Size monitor do I have? 32.
Just confirm, are we able for descent pass 130?
Can put exclamation point monitor in chat, fish. There's downtown Toronto. Bought YYZ scenery and I was paying half attention. Bought other payware scenery by mistake. It's meh. Uh-oh. Would you buy the Reg design one, Rydog? Eesh. Yeah, the performance is atrocious on that one. All right, we're coming up on 8,000. 210 on the speed, 8,000. That's a restriction at Reese. The airplane, minus that little hiccup with the VNav, it's actually done a pretty good job keeping us on track. So, for that person, I forget your name, I'm sorry, who was asking if it will meet restrictions. It should.
Did you see 110 for American 6?
So we go. So there's 8,000. We're going to level off.
Speed 170 onto Southwest Tower 118.7 at Southwest.
Okay, we'll go to 118.7 at...
All right, 1187 is in. We'll maintain 210 knots, holding at 8,000 feet.
3561 negative, Southwest the fast.
There's the airport off our right wing. What is my favorite plane from Boeing? I don't know, man. Yeah. At least the Aerosoft 330 will be up for the flight factor 777 at this point. PMDG 777 is the way to go. Yes, 100%.
Julie Hotel, holding at runway 08.
American 632, right and heading 330.
So right heading 330 for American 6.
2172 Julia Hotel, straight out approach, correction, straight out departure is cruise, follow shoreline east, above 2000, and city wind is...
Alright, right turn at Verco.
Stand by for the wind. The wind is 140 and I got 16, okay, for takeoff, runway 08.
Okay, thanks very much, City Center. Just to confirm that was 3,000 for the altitude.
Negative, straight out departure.
He just got back in here. What are your thoughts on the SimBox application?
Okay,
Apologies, already asked. I have no clue what that is, College Dude. Sorry, man. You're flying at night. Will you still wear glasses? Yes. 4,000, Jazz 403.
American 632, right and heading
030. All right, 4,000 feet for us.
030 for American 6.
Good. We'll go vertical speed.
Toronto arrival, good afternoon. Walk 22 would be 15,000, descending 13,000.
Descend at 1,400 feet per minute. The day after tomorrow, I've seen the exam for the ULM license. Totally panicked. I don't know what that is. Sorry, man.
Right, 3034 on the altimeter, walk 2462. Thank you.
Echo, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. You are in front. Yes, Sasha. You're getting vectors right now for the approach. What runway? We're landing on 6 right. Runway 6 right. So if we open up our charts, we have a quick little look-see here. We're landing 6 right, so we're either going to vacate Delta 3 or Delta 5.
12 miles, reporting site.
We're going up into Alpha Kilo. That's where we're parking. Up here.
632 airport, 12 till 1 o'clock, 12 miles, reporting site.
Go ahead and go to the airport inside for American 632.
American 632, clear visual approach, runway 06 right, speed 170 onto Southwest.
170
Hey Cap, late for the show, glad I made it for the landing. Good to see you, Hima. Haven't flown this plane much since it released. Has it improved? I would say so, yeah.
American 632, visual approach, 06 right.
Visual approach for American 632.
Damn it, Sasha. There are some simmer, yeah. There's some female controllers as well. They do a really good job.
Jet 403, right turn heading 330.
Right turn heading 330, Jazz 403. Alright, right turn 330. We'll go heading select. As soon as we do that, we can come over here. We can bump our nav source over to localizer. Good. And then we need front course. 190, Jazz 403. We need our approach course of 057. 057.
8,000, Walker 2462.
057, good. And then he wanted a speed 190. You can go flaps 1. It's going to help with the speed. And we can chill our descent out. There's alt cap at 4,000. Good. Cool. Looking good.
And Stevens, no, American 652 is for your stop.
Roger.
The controller's just like, Roger. You're on a visual approach, so you don't need to call that. Should give us a right turn here in a second.
Right turn heading 030, runway 06 right approach.
Right turn 030, join the 6 right approach. Jazz 403. Alright, 030 is in.
American 632, about 1,000 feet too high, higher than the glide slope. You can contact tower now, 18.7.
Contact tower 118.7 for American 6.
Okay, and we're going to arm approach. Localizer 1 is captured.
Charlie 172 Julia Hotel, you will cap at 2,000, but you climb up anyway. I can monitor en route frequency 122.8.
The altitude was 2,000, is this correct?
Charlie 172 Julia Hotel showing you at 2,900 now. You can monitor en route frequency 122.8.
I hope it's going to cap glide slope. I'm not sure if it will.
122
because we're not exactly on
thank you.
localizer yet. It's flashing loc 1. We'll see what it does for glide slope. Okay, it picked up glide slope. So that's, did it? No, it didn't, did it? Okay, no, it did. It picked up glide slope. Okay. At least it picked up glide. I forgot that with this airplane, you cannot turn on approach mode until the actual, otherwise it'll pick up like the localizer in really weird spots. Yeah, we did tune the loc. We got it here. Loc 1. You can see the path coming in, and we're descending now on target, so we're looking good. Cool, let's come down here. We're going to set our our VRF is 141. Set.
Mike Foxtrot, Mike
Set.
X-ray,
cool, let's drop the gear.
7 miles east of city inbound, Port Airfield. Mike X-ray.
And we'll go flaps 8 degrees. Beautiful. Captain, unless it's a sim thing you shouldn't have to set the localizer course, the plane will auto capture. I think it might, but it doesn't put it in here, so I always like to put it in here just in case. Just in case.
4,000, Walker 2462. Jazz 403, contact tower 118.7.
118.7, great job. We'll see you for the departure, Jazz 403.
See ya.
Alright, 18.7 for us.
To Minneapolis, Russell 4, so in transition.
Let's go flaps 20 degrees.
Just 719, reback correct, push you discretion, call for taxi. Okay. Jazz 8988, line up 0.05.
Tower, good afternoon, Jazz 403, ILS 06, right?
Jazz 403, Toronto Tower, good afternoon, traffic is it's over the numbers.
Flaps 30.
It's a 320, Toronto wind 01011, clear to land, runway 06 right.
Clear land 6 right, Jazz 403, thanks. Alright, let's go flaps full, which is 40 degrees.
Air Canada
Beautiful.
991, contact Toronto departure 132, have a good day.
Speed's good, altitude's good. Everything is set. We've been cleared to land. We'll get the rest of the lights on.
Delta 3, stay parking.
Beautiful. Looking good.
Vacate Delta 3 and standby for American 6.
And we'll open up our charts. Looking good. And hopefully we can vacate Delta 3 or Delta 5. Remember, manual brake on this. Manual brake. Alright, sounds are going up. Enjoy the arrival, guys. Catch you down on the ground. My airplane?
American 632, continue to tag, you're still on clear the runway.
Definitely bumpy coming in, but that's okay.
Alright, American 632, you're good there.
Alright, landing checklist, gears down, 3 green, flaps are full, ground spoilers armed, reverse thrust armed. We're looking good. Speed is good. It is bumpy, man. Holy macaroni, chat. Getting bumped around. Looking good, though.
400.
Correct. Butter it. This thing's a little bit weird to land, man. I'm going to do my best. It's a little bit weird to land.
200.
Probably by the end of the week, we'll be nailing the approaches.
Terminal 1 for American...
100.
For American 652.
50. 40.
American 632, Terminal 1,
20.
taxi Alpha Lima cross 24 right.
10.
Alpha Lima and cross runway 34 right.
Reversers, nose down gently. Decelerating. $70 knots, reverser stowed, 60 knots. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Toronto. Definitely floaty, dude. Those low wings, man.
Delta 3, stay parking.
Delta 3, we're looking to go in at Alpha Kilo, please, for Jazz 403. All right. There's Delta 3.
Taxi Delta 3, Delta Alpha Kilo, cross rank 24 right.
Alrighty, we're going in at Alpha Kilo. We'll cross, Delta 3, Delta Alpha, Alpha Kilo, cross 24 right. Jazz 403. Thanks for seeing me.
Jazz 89, 88.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen.
Toronto wind 01, Jet 11.
Not bad.
From 805.
I mean, not bad considering that was our first landing of the week in the RJ. I'm quite happy with that one. Definitely floaty. Lots of runway though. So I mean, these low wing aircrafts, man. And if you own the CRJ, you know just how floaty this thing is, man. It'll float for days. Okay, so we're Delta 3. We're coming across. We're gonna go Delta Alpha Alpha Kilo into the ramp. Beautiful. See, this is where scenery looks like when they've actually gone and removed the snow from the taxiways and the runways, and it looks far better, that's for sure. All right, landing lights are off, strobe lights are off. We'll leave all that. We'll open up our APU door. Second left, I believe, is Delta. Yeah, this is Charlie. We want second left here. Beautiful. Yeah, the ground effect's pretty crazy. Yeah. Leslie Dunn just got here for the arrival. Sebastian, thanks, man. Glad you enjoyed it, too. All right, here's a left on Delta. Make a right on Alpha. Flight Tampa's so good, it is, man. Yeah. And, like, the performance that I get in this jet with this scenery is quite awesome as well. So we're going to make a right on Alpha, and then we're going in at Alpha Kilo. If we have a quick look, I think I can pull open
Jazz 89, 88, contact Toronto departure 132, Delta 8, have your flight.
The spots. Let me just make sure I'm online here. Okay. I'm trying to find the parking cords. Parking coordinates. Okay, make a right on Alpha. I thought for sure they showed where they are. Ah, there they are. We want 128. So we'll go GSX. We'll go gate. We'll try and find 128 on here, which they do. Safe dock, small, no. And there we go. Handling by Air Canada Jazz. So I'm going to zoom into the map and it shows, yes, you're right, Pats Nation, you are correct. I could have actually gone and closed all of this, and if I zoom all the way in, it should give me the gates now, which I could have done right there. 120, 128, I believe, is what we're taking. So yeah. Cool. Great flight, guys. Super happy with that one. Let's go ahead and spool up the EPU. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy that, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. We're going for 300 likes on today's stream. We've got one more flight to do. It's a short little flight, but I'm taking you to my hometown. Is this Alpha Kilo? This is Alpha Lima. We want Alpha Kilo, next one. Taking you to my hometown, going over to Ottawa International Airport. If you've never been there before with me, it's a lot of fun. Short little flight here from Toronto as well. Probably going to go up to a cruise altitude of 250. Probably cruise for all of 5-10 minutes, maybe max.
Toronto Tower, good afternoon. Walker 2462.
The Follow Me car's hilarious. It comes screaming onto the taxiway. I've never used that, actually. Yeah. Jaros, what's up, man? Am I enjoying the CRJ? Yeah, it's a fun little airplane, man. It's quirky. It can be quite a handful sometimes, but it is fun. It is a fun little jet to fly. Very hands-on. It's like I tell people, it's like a 90-person GA jet, you know. Yeah, the cruise for the next flight is very short. Very, very short. All righty, chat. Going in this way. Cap, when you get 100, reduce N1 to about 5%, slow about 5 knots, 20, you should be power idle. I tried to go power idle at 50 feet there, LJ. I'll try and keep that in mind, maybe even at 100 feet, start trying to reduce it. So, never been on a CRJ-900, flying once to Charlotte in a couple weeks, flying one into Charlotte, nice. For work, RyDoc, get to go. Make sure you get that first seat if you can, RyDoc. If you can. Alright, we're looking for stand 128. I see the parking guys there. They're ready for us. This is where the RJs go here at Toronto. Q400s and RJs are always over here. Always, always, always. 126. And here's 128. We'll get the taxi lights off. Get the wing lights off. Stand 128.
Tower Delta 1987 for the ILS 6 right.
For business, yes, very cool. Did the CRJ get an update? I'm on version 1.018. So I can't remember what it was last time. I did update it before flying it this week. I can't remember what version it was on. But yeah. Give ourselves a nice little parking job here. There's the zeros, beautiful. We'll go ahead and park brake comes on. Go upstairs, EPU is on and available. Great. Let's go ahead and kill engine number 1 and 2. Good. We'll go upstairs, beacon light comes off, and that is it, my friends. We'll get the Alex off, 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 off. Window heat off. Probe heat off. The airplane's just going to be beeping at us. Air conditioning can come off as well. Boost pumps can come off. Good. Sweet. There we go, my amigos. Let's go ahead here. We're going to go to GSX. We're going to request deboarding. There it is there. Here comes the jet bridge. And there we have it, friends. A great flight. Yeah, all zeros, GSX. You parked a little askew. Does weird-ass things, man. But there we go, chat. Beautiful. How about that for a first flight of the week in the RJ? Not too shabby, chat. We're going to fly the 900 and the 700 this week. So I think for today and Saturday, we're going to be in the 900. And then we'll be in the 700 Sunday, Monday. That's the plan as of now. I don't know what flights we're going to be doing on Saturday. I'm going to have a look-see. I thought about maybe doing... they do a real-life RJ flight from Toronto to Chicago. So I thought about that on Saturday. Toronto, Chicago, maybe back to Toronto. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We haven't done that route in a while. It's been quite a while. I kind of wanted to do some Air Canada this week. We've neglected the Air Canada ops for quite a while. So I think that's the plan for Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. Sunday, we may go all the way West Coast. We may end up doing like, I don't know, Vancouver to somewhere or something. And then kind of make our way down through the States to do a day or two flying some SkyWest or something like that. But yeah, that was cool. I'm happy with that one. Landing rate on that was a 122, 1.01 on the G. So perfect approach on that one, in my opinion. It's screaming at me to open up the doors, so I'll open up the doors. Open, open, open. Good. And put you in place. Good. We'll get you out. Good. And there we go. We can actually go upstairs. We'll put that on. We'll kill you. You can get closed, and then we'll turn you on. There we go. Cool. Now we're on ground power. APU can get spooled down. And there we have it, chat. Beautiful. What a great first leg, man. PVD to Charlotte. Maybe. Air Canada's way cooler, though. Yes, definitely. The Air Canada ops rock, man. They absolutely rock. Cool. Sweet. Super happy with that one. Our first flight of the week. We are going to plan our next one. We're going Toronto to Ottawa. We're going to be this call sign here. We'll open that up. We'll close you. Good. We'll go to Simbrief. We're going to go to new flight. Let me get some tunes going for you guys as well. We'll turn that down. We'll put some tunes on. Cool. All right. Okay, cool. Let's get our next flight ready to go here. We are Jazz. Good. We're going from CYYZ over to CYOW. Good. We are in the CRJ-900. CRJ-9. Good. We're in the Aerosoft version of that airplane, correct? Yes, we've got 85 passengers, chat, coming over to Ottawa today. That's good. That's all set. Cool. I'll generate that flight plan. So what we'll do before we eat lunch, we'll get our clearance and everything. What I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to wait. The passengers are deboarding. They're not quite deboarded yet. That's done, that's done, that's good. Don't forget the cramped flight was on from Chicago to Ottawa and your Biscoff cookies with United. Yes. United takes the 200 into here, which is a little bit crazy to me. Thank you. That was quick deboarding. GSX is showing only 20 people have left. Let me file off this flight plan on Simbrief. Go and grab our clearance. It wants us, we're going to go to 25,000 feet. It wants us at 29. There's no way we're doing 29,000. So we'll do 25,000. That should be plenty for this route. Good. Flight plan has been filed. We'll come over here. We'll go ahead and disconnect and reconnect with our new call sign. Good. That is now done. We are connected. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and go to GSX. We're going to, actually we can leave GSX doing its thing right now. That's fine. We can jump inside the airplane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press cold and dark. I'm going to get everything kind of turned off and cold and dark again. And then we can kind of work on the airplane from there. Did that just, okay, I was going to say, that just crashed the sim? No, it didn't. We're fine. Okay, so let's come up over top. We'll get the battery switched down. I could have kept it in like a turnaround state or something like that, but it's just easier to kind of reset the airplane, not have any issues with it, so we'll do things this way. Got our nav and our logo lights on. That's all good. You can come up. That's fine. That's good. We'll get you open. That's all good. That's good. That's good. Cool. We'll come over here. We'll go to our performance. We'll throw in some numbers. So, Simbrief, the new numbers are looking at a 40-minute flight, by the way, chat. So new numbers looking for a zero fuel weight, 31,366. 31,366. So slightly less than the last flight. And fuel for this leg is 4,000. Dead on the nose. It's actually 4,006. So we'll do exactly what they would like. Beautiful. We'll set payload and simulator. We'll hit that twice. We'll set all of our info over to the FMC. Good. We'll get some lights up in here. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and get the external power on. Where's my external power? Let me go to aircraft, and I want you connected. Thank you. And then upstairs, and then we'll get the external power on. That'll bring the aircraft to life. Beautiful. Cool. Come back down to our performance. We'll leave all this like this. 31,366, 4,000. Good. Let's come all the way down here. Let's get our adheres. Left side, right side. Good. Sweet. Adheres are aligning. Beautiful. Let's bring some interior light brightness up in this guy as well. Beautiful. Cool. Spend some time down here. Let's go to our index. We'll go to pause in it. Good. We're in Toronto. CYYZ. We'll throw that in there. Beautiful. We'll grab our FMS position once again. Throw that in there. We'll go to our flight plan. So we're going from CYYZ over to CYOW, which is Ottawa. Our alternate airport is going to be back to Montreal in case we need it. So we'll throw that into our alternate. Our call sign today for this flight, Jazz 454. We'll throw that in there. Beautiful. We'll execute that. Good. We're not going to do anything else with that because we got to get our clearance from controller. So we'll just leave that blank like that for now. We'll come back over here. Everything is set up there as well. So we're looking good. So I guess what we can do is we can just go ahead and grab our clearance. So give me a second here. Let me just work on the other PC for a sec. We'll finish off this. Flights. Oops, no. Flight summary, finish flight, correct, yes, good, beautiful, close you, repopulate, good, flight planning, load from SimBrief, good, and we're in a CRJ-900, fly now, Microsoft Flight Sim, alright. Cool. All the new info should be up top for you guys, including new call sign. Okay, sweet. Let's go ahead and restart the Kutao script here. Restart, thank you. Let's come... I think the jet bridge is going to disconnect, but that's fine. We'll see in a sec what it does. Okay, let's grab our clearance, shall we then? We've got Toronto Tower. We'll just make sure we have the most recent ATIS, which is Mike, so we're fine there. So we'll call him up and we'll get our clearance into Ottawa. Toronto Tower, good afternoon again. Jazz 454 with information. Mike, IFR to Ottawa, please.
Jazz 454, Toronto Tower to Ottawa Airport, Photo 7, departure, L sub transition, Capital 5 arrival, depart runway 05, squawk 2223.
Alrighty, cleared into Ottawa, Verdo 7, L sub, Capital 5, departing runway 5, squawk 2223, Jazz 454.
Jazz 454, read back first, call for taxi.
Call for taxi, thanks. Right. Return, click U. Alright, so we're going 2223. 2223, good. Got our squawk code in there, beautiful. Let's go and plug in some information. So we'll come down here. We're going to go to our departure performance. We are on the Verdo 7 departure. We'll find that on our list. Verdo 7, where are you? Where are you? It's going to be all the way at the end because it's a V. Verdo 7 with the L sub transition out of runway 5. We'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. From there, go to our flight plan. We'll go to next page from L sub. Do you have a discontinuity? Don't worry, that's fine. From L sub, we are going to go and jump directly on the arrival. So go to our arrivals. We'll jump back here. Arrivals, we're going to be on the Capital 5 via L sub. If the weather is correct...
Are you able to accept level 250 or 270?
If the weather is correct, should be landing on runway 32. We'll see what they do for the weather here. Okay, winds are 330 at 11 knots, so we're definitely broken at 6 -1 3031. So we're definitely planning for the ILS 32. That's good. We'll also open up our charts. We'll go to this tab, unload, import new flight plan from SimBrief. This one, good. Capital 5 arrival will take us all the way out to Dutke. And then from Dutke, if we go to our approaches, we're going to be on the ILS 32. We'll pin that. We'll have a quick little look-see here. We're going to take it via Volag. So if we have that here, we should have Volag. We'll accept that. Beautiful. We'll execute that. Great. Let's go to our flight plan. We're going to move Alcut up to here and execute that. Good. Then continue on. We'll make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities. We'll execute you. Good. Go to next page. That's all looking good. That's all looking good. Radar vectors, direct volag. That's all looking good. Cool. Sweet. That all looks good to me. I'm happy with that. Let's go our performance data today. We're going to go with a flex temp of 55 once again. Our VNAV, advisory VNAV is enabled, correct. We'll go to our perfinit. We can now throw all of this information. So we'll grab this. We'll throw that over to the FMC. Beautiful. We've got that. We're going up to flight level 250 today, 25,000 feet. We'll throw that in there and execute that. Beautiful. That's all set. I'm happy with that. That's all set. Good. We'll go back to our VNAV setup. Those speeds, everything in there should be good as well. Wonderful. I'm happy with all of those numbers, chat. Cool. Go back to the legs page. Everything looks good there. We are basically already on here as well. We can set all of our V speeds once again. So we've got V1 142, VR 143, V2 154, and a clean speed of 202. Beautiful. Come back out here. GSX, can I operate jetway just to make sure that it does that properly? I'm going to go sim brief. Okay. Good. I'm going to go operate jetway so that it goes bye-bye. Yeah, okay, good. Then we're going to let that get all the way there. Steve, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Smoky. Reg. Cloudy. How's the flight mode on this plane? It's okay, Dan. It flies like a business jet. That's what I tell everybody. I'm like, it's a 90 person business jet. That is truly how I feel about this airplane. All right, let's request boarding. Beautiful. Jet bridge should reattach. Remember that the jet bridge automatically attaches in the RJ. You don't ever have to make it do that. So, cool. That's good. Everything's basically set up, chat. I'm just going to jump to this view. I'm going to show you guys. They board from this side. It's a little bit weird. So I'm going to put the view right like this. You guys can watch the boarding process here. I'm going to go grab my lunch quickly. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Enjoy the boarding process, and we'll get ready for the short little flight over to Ottawa. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
Yard 11, clear for takeoff, runway 05. Takeoff to approach.
Alrighty, chat. We are back. Hopefully that break didn't take too long. I think we're ready to go. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's go ahead and close some doors. Closed. Beautiful. Let's go overhead. I think I already opened up the APU door. I did. Yep. Let's go upstairs. We'll go ahead and start the APU. Beautiful. And we'll end the music. There we go. Beautiful. Cool. Sounds can come up. APU is a spoolin'. Come down here. We should see APU at 100% when it's ready to go. Need to ask for pushback? No need. It's a call for taxi. We'll be fine. As long as there's just watch where you're pushing back. You should be good. Oh, that guy's about to push back. Did you shrink the 7.3 again? I did. Sorry. Cap, do you have to manually adjust your throttles a lot while flying this plane? Yes. You do. You do. Okay, cool. Looks good. APU's on and available. Wonderful. Let's get those guys on, these guys on, those guys on. That is your recirc fan. This is your air conditioning. Window heat goes to low. Probe heat stay off for now. Hydraulics auto on, auto. Good. Seatbelt signs on. No smoking on. That's all good there. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and come down here. We're going to disconnect our ground power cart. We're going to remove the wheel chocks. We're going to go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Look at this. 2 minutes, chat. Ooh, baby. Prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Did I hear about Matt Davies? Yes, of course, man. Yeah. Ice warning, no, we're fine.
Please stand by until push is completed.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool, sweet. We'll also turn this on, and then we'll flip this over to the 1 position, which we are squawking in green, 2223. 2223. Yes, beautiful.
Hello,
it's like the version of the MD-11. This is like the modern version of an MD-80. Yeah, you're not wrong, Harold. I mean, I find it's more business jet, to be honest with you, but yeah. He passed away, Harold. He passed away the other day. If you guys aren't following my Instagram, put exclamation point Insta in chat, exclamation point FB. You can follow my Instagram and my Facebook where I'm, I made a nice tribute out to him. Everything that he's done for the community. Alright, cool. Looking good. If DC-9 and a 175 got together and had a kid. Close to it. Yeah. Alright, we're going to let the Rouge, just because I don't want to... God, I love the Rouge livery, man. I think it's just exclamation point Insta, Hubert. Insta or exclamation point FB. Alright, so we're going to be runway heading off of departure, which is going to be 047. We want to go lane east echo. Yeah, we're just going to wait for that plane behind us. That's fine. 047 on the front course. Or sorry, on our initial heading. There we go. 047 is in. And its initial climb 5,000. So we'll plug in 5,000 initially. Good. 3034 on the altimeter. Everything's looking good there. If we go up top, we'll get our boost pumps on. Everything else looks good. Packs, bleeds, everything. That's all set. We'll get our red beacon light on. And again, we're just going to wait for the Jazz here. I don't know where it's going to push us back. I don't want to push into him. Don't forget the Jetway. Jetway actually does automatically. It'll disconnect once we're about to start our push. You're the Rouge. You're flying to Thunder Bay. Very cool. Justin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Welcome, my friend. We'll get a replay here of this one as well. We'll be able to do a replay.
Release parking brakes.
Yes, I know. Thank you. Just waiting. Being patient, GSX. I think we can push back. I don't think we're going to push back into him. Let's try here. Let's release our park brake. Park brake released.
Commencing push.
Thank you.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by until push is completed and brakes are set.
No problem. All right, cool. Let's go to the overhead. We'll get our continuous ignition on. Sounds are going up. Let's go and spool up engine number 2. Start. Packs come off. N2 percentage on the rise. Beautiful. Real Weiberg, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Again, we're looking for about 21% N2 before we introduce fuel. ATC will not be happy with you. You need to ask pushback. He told me. Well, he told me no. He told me to call him for taxi clearance. So, you know, just because he gave you instructions, Sasha, doesn't mean that he necessarily. And 2 percentage rising. Just because he gave you instruction doesn't mean that those instructions are for me. You're in a little bit busier of an area. I'm all the way over here. There's really nobody with me. There's another RJ over here. Igor, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well. It looks like we got a good start on engine number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case
We'll wait for engine number 2 to stabilize.
During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelt
Yeah, it did side work, yeah. Very sad, man.
In case of a drop in cabin
Right,
pressure,
engine number 1.
masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head.
And 2 percentage rising.
Smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft. The walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you'll be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between
We're looking for
your knees with
21%.
your hands over your head. We would also
There it
like
is.
to remind
We'll
you
introduce
that you
fuel.
should turn off all electronic devices.
Move to idle.
We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
I think it would be great if the CRJ production line could reopen with an updated CRJ line. I don't want all the regionals to retire them, the E175 E2s. Yeah, it's probably what's going to happen, but I'm with you on that one. All right, ITT's rising, N1's rising. Oil pressure is rising as well.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Why does it say gear
Left
disagree?
is clear. Right is
Weird.
clear.
All right, emergency lights to arm. Continuous relight can come off. We are stable. We're looking good. APU can come off. Beautiful. We'll come down here. We'll get our stab trim, mock trim, yaw dampers. Good. Arm those guys. And we're pretty much good. We'll set flaps to 8 degrees. We'll make sure that our trim value is set for 7.2 for takeoff. Once again, 7.2. Good. Wonderful. And we'll let the controller know. We open up our charts. I think we can come out, we can go this way, I believe, slightly. We'll let them know ready to taxi. Cool, those will come down.
Lane 6, Alpha, and then Sierra, Echo Bravo, Echo, cross runway 15, and then Golf, cross runway 15 right, Hotel, and hold short of Hotel 6, for American 6.
Yep.
What if American Airlines offered you a job? Well, I don't know, man. Toronto Tower Jazz 454. We'll be leaving out of Alpha Kilo, ready to taxi runway 5.
Jazz 454, Toronto Tower, taxi lane 5, hold short Alpha.
Lane 5, hold short Alpha, Jazz 454. All right. Let's go ahead and kill the park brake. Beautiful. What do you use for the announcements? Well, those announcements come from this airplane. So you actually get those announcements with this airplane. Are you an actual pilot? No.
Toronto Tower, WestJet 1025, we're looking to taxi to 05.
WestJet 1025, runway 05, altimeter 3033, Christian November, taxi lane 6, hold short Alpha.
Lane 6, hold short Alpha, WestJet 1025.
Actually, Westjet 1025, hold your position.
Holding.
Westjet 1025, do you have the Jazz CRJ to your left to your left or right?
Affirm.
Alright, Westjet 1025, follow the Canada Jazz.
Yeah, right, optical.
Alright, we'll follow him. WestJet 1025, thank you.
Captain Dom, 4 months, thanks, man.
454, taxi Alpha Kilo, Alpha, Sierra, Echo, Golf, Hotel, crest 15 right, crest 15 left.
Right, we'll taxi Alpha Kilo, Alpha, Sierra, Echo, Golf, Hotel, crossing 15 left, 15 right. So Jazz 454. Captain isn't a pilot, but he likes to fly. Oh, baby. All right.
376 are ready to push.
So out of the proper lane. He should be behind us.
Push stop through tail east, WestJet 376.
This channel has lasted to be 2 girlfriends and 1 graduate degree. Keep it up. Jesus Christ. Dr. Twist. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you. I haven't laughed that hard on a comment in a while, my friend. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you, man. And Captain Dom, thank you very much, man, for 4 months. Damn, 4 months already, but I've watched you for 3 years. Keep up the live streams, Cap. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just so looks so weird, the wings clear. Oh, dude, it's crazy, man. It's that ground effect coming in. It's pretty wild. Yeah. What job offer would you make to leave Flight Sim for your full-time job? Oof, I don't know, man. It would take a lot, bro. It would take a lot. I've never really considered it, to be honest with you. Never really considered it. All right, here's Alpha. Wants us Alpha Sierra Echo. Alpha Sierra Echo. Okay, he wants us that way. Okay, cool. Interesting. Cap, golfing today, decided to stop by. Nice. Caleb, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out. I hope you're having a great day. Sounds, I mean, you're golfing. Does it get much better than that? Does it get much better than that? Hey, Cap, my Jackson Hole GSX profile doesn't work. The passengers are not walking into the terminal, just into a bus. Did you make sure you installed it in the proper location? Look behind me. What do we got? A 7.3? Yes, sir. Bumpy taxiway. Just finished work at YTZ and heading home. Nice. Abdullah, that's awesome, man. Hope you had a great day.
Push at 1567, Toronto.
Alright, so here's Sierra, Echo, Golf,
International Airport,
Hotel.
With information, Mike.
Washington 1567, clear to Boston Airport, Kepler 3 departure, bump on transition, flight plan route.
Like, look how much lower we are than in an A320. Like, look at the A320 in front of us. We're like, we could probably fit underneath him. It's pretty crazy.
Clear to the Boston International Airport via the Kepler
Minecraft, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Bump transition, squawk 5526, west at 1567.
What do you think of our Saturday stream? I think we're going to go to Chicago. I think we're going to go Toronto to Chicago.
Calling for push, west at 1567.
And Toronto Tower, United 2046, higher part to Charlotte, requesting clearance.
I think Jazz flies the RJs into Chicago Midway. I'm going to have to confirm on that. I cannot confirm nor deny. I'm pretty sure they do. So we're making our first right onto Echo. Well, it's a Canadair regional jet built for the lower clearance. It is, for sure.
Okay,
yeah.
that was for United 2046. Push at our discretion.
Affirm, push your discretion.
Jazz doesn't fly into MDW? Okay. So then they fly into, to ORD. So that's what we'll plan. We'll fly into ORD. Hot Dog Land. Yeah, we'll go see Mopar. Exactly.
Yep, it's going to give you a call now. Ready to taxi, Washington 376.
Alright, copy WestJet 376, runway 05, altimeter 3033, and finish November.
It was a beautiful line on the way. Sasha, you really should have flown Air Canada, Sasha. I don't know why you always choose these American. Do you not know? You know there's more liveries, right, Sasha? If you need help installing liveries, we can. I can definitely help you to install some liveries. Hot dog run, you got it. You should have been flying Air Canada, Sasha. Then we could have actually seen your beautiful livery.
50 at 9, clear for takeoff from 05. Clear for takeoff from 05, 15. And is it contact departure?
Alright, we're going Golf Hotel all the way down Hotel.
Finance, there's me. I'll get you over to departure shortly. Thank you.
Flying in 1080, actually, Lucas. Still flying in 1080, man. My next upgrade, I'm going to probably go to 4K.
Toronto Tower, UPS 178, ready for taxi.
UPS 178 heavy, runway 05, altimeter 3033, taxi Juliet.
Oh, hell, yeah, I believe it.
Taxi Juliet, runway 05,
I believe it, David. Have you thought of doing regional Air Canada flights into London, Ontario? They have Montreal to London. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, pilot for pause. Yeah, that'd be a fun one. I'd be up for that. Are my landing lights on? No, those are the taxi lights in the RJ. If you look up top, those are just our taxi lights. Landing lights are all off.
Runway 5, Alpha Tango, Romeo, cross 15, Ultra Echo, Denver 4849.
Alright, this is November. Next left is going to be Golf and Hotel. Golf Hotel. And we have no messages on this side, so that means we have no warnings. Ooh, there's the Rouge departing. Very nice. I love the Rouge livery, man. Probably a little bit biased. Don't mind me. Speaking of which, I didn't close the APU door yet, so we have to make sure you do that, chat. If you don't close the APU door, you're going to be in trouble.
Rouge 1513, contact for departure 132 decimal 8, have a good day. Time departure,
Right, here is Golf. Landed YYZ last night, our 5-hour flight to Punta Cana. Pressure built up in my ears because of sinus infection, worst headache I've had in a long time. That happened to me. Back goes Upton when I flew from Vancouver to Toronto. Actually, sorry, the flight from Vancouver to Toronto was okay. I was in a 787, so the pressurization is a lot lower. Then my flight from Toronto to Ottawa, I was in a Q400. Dude, when I landed in Ottawa, I could not hear out of my left ear for a solid 48 hours. I couldn't hear anything. It was my sinus was completely blocked from my ear to my nose, and it hurt. Like it touched my face and it would hurt, especially around my ear. Man, first time that's ever happened to me, actually. First time.
Echo Golf Hotel cross 15 left, correction 15 right.
It hurt, dude. And it's always in the Q400, man, because the pressurization's crazy in those. The Q400s, man.
Tower, Canada 414, ready to taxi runway 5.
WestJet 1025, can you slow it down a little bit? You're getting pretty close to the CRJ in front of you.
Yeah,
oh, damn, that's really cool, David. Of course I've heard of Swain. Of course, man.
3033, information November, taxi lane 6, Alpha Kilo, Alpha.
This WestJet looks amazing. Ah, dude, I love WestJet's liveries, man.
Golf, Hotel.
WestJet slaps, dude. This is a long taxi in Toronto. This is a long one.
Okay, Alpha Kilo, Alpha.
It's almost as bad as flying hungover. Now that is, yeah, I don't know if I'd do that, right, dog. I would be scared that I would end up being that dude that pukes all over the place on the plane. I don't know if I could do it, man.
UPS 178 heavy, try 10509, quick takeoff from 05.
How long is this flight? 40 minutes, Leonard. 40 minutes.
UPS 178 heavy, thank you.
Head down to Fort Myers, so I'll be disconnected from y'all. All right, Sky Time, we'll have fun, man. We've got Infinite Flight Guy Aviation for 40 months. Wow. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for supporting the streams. That is unbelievably kind. This is 3.2 years and counting. Also, can we see Daisy after takeoff? And also, how did Matt die, and when is the next members only stream? What's for dinner? Holy macaroni. Every question possible. Let's be a little bit more respectful, guys, as well. Just a little bit, like, somebody passed away. I don't think we should be, you know, but anyways. Go over to Twitter. You can go over and check Matt Davies on Twitter if you want to figure out exactly what happened. His wife, I believe, posted a whole thing about what happened. Members only stream is going to be the final Sunday of this month, so the 26th. The 26th of this month will be the members only stream. And what is for dinner? I'm having leftover pot roast. Leftover beef pot roast. As an experienced person hungover, it isn't bad if you're in front of the wings. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's also no VNAV. There is a VNAV. You can throw on VNAV. So the RJ, the 900 and the 1000s give you the option to use coupled VNAV. So I have it turned on, as I believe Air Canada does use coupled VNAV. I can't confirm that nor deny that, but I'm pretty sure they do. Just notice we have all manufacturers in this line. We do. Airbus, RJ, Boeing. We'll go up at 4 a.m. for the stream in Australia. Thanks, Abdi. Appreciate that, mate. Wife and I went to Daytona 500 20 years ago. Flew hungover on Air Tran. I think it permanently traumatized me. Never again.
American.
Can you imagine?
Caution turbulence from departing UPS Heavy. Toronto 105 at 9. Clear for takeoff from 05.
Clear for takeoff from 05 and 4 for the taxi for American 6.
That's just Air Tran. Flights home from Vegas are normally the worst. Yeah, I can see that. For sure. Cap, doing my best to follow you to learn this plane. Watching you helps. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. And yeah, the dude on YouTube, yes, he's very good. He's a real CRJ pilot. The dude. Very good to learn from as well. I don't do things like 100% to the book.
Yeah, this is 601. Welcome to Toronto. What gate you say?
There goes Sasha.
Alright, Delta Christian Unit 6641. I can't really hear you, but taxi Delta 3, Delta Quebec to cross 24 right.
Got the WestJet 73 behind us, looking good. God, that is a sexy airplane, though, chat. Don't tell me that's not a sexy airplane.
Jazz 454, line up on 05.
Beautiful. Line up 05, Jazz 454. That is a beautiful airplane. Lights, strobes. Let's go, chat. Going flying. Nice, beautiful day, too. No clouds. I think there's some clouds here, but no clouds in Toronto. Big Lebowski. Dude, I love that movie, man. It's such a good movie. For a movie about nothing, it sure is a great movie. You're going on a 10-hour flight to Dominican Republic, first flight ever? Nice. Enjoy, man. It's a lot of fun. You wish Air Tran was still around, but at least their fleet is still flying on. Are they really?
And Tower United 2046, Terminal 1.
Thought we were driving there. We're close. Close. Yeah, close.
Yeah, 2046, right, 05.
The worst is when you do this taxi, man, for like all of like a 5-minute flight. You know what I mean? Or like 40-minute flight, 30-minute flight like we're doing. It's a long taxi for just a little flight, man.
Alright, runway 5 via Alpha, Mike, Victor, Echo, Golf, Hotel, cross 15 left.
I like that guy's voice. He wins. Going on a Dreamliner. Nice.
Contact departure 132 this point. Have a good day.
132 this night. Very much for American 6.
Alright, remember chat, runway heading. Flight director's on.
Just 454, Tower 10509, clear for takeoff, runway 05.
Clear for takeoff, runway 05, Jazz 454. Alright, takeoff is set. We're configured. Let's do this, chat. Joystick cam is on. Throttles to 40%. Sounds are going up. Enjoy, guys. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Toga. Power set.
Toronto, you are clear to
Speed's alive.
Go up 4 departure, hockey transition, flight plan route, depart 05, flight 5517, rebucks Foco, Norway.
100 knots.
Rebuck correct, push scratch your composite.
V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Pitch for climb. There's the Molson factory. They make beer right there, chat. It's literally where they make beer. I'm pretty sure that's the Molson factory. It might be a little bit actually more down here. There's somewhere around here they make beer. Pilot for Pause, thanks for your support, man. Welcome back as a member. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Jazz 454, contact departure 132.8, have a good day.
132.8, thanks for wonderful ATC, man. We'll see you soon, Jazz 454. Alright, we're in climb mode. Let's go flaps 1 degree. Go over to departure.
American 1002, descend 8,000. This is 8,000, American 1002.
Go departure, hello, Jazz 454 off runway 5, 3000.
454, departure, identified, mark 7,000.
7,000, Jazz 454. Alright, 7,000 buys us a little bit more time. Beautiful. We're through 202 knots, so we can go clean. Flap speed. Beautiful. Let's go heading mode. Let's go speed mode. And we'll engage autopilot. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Cool. Sweet.
632, contact center 12577.
125.775 for American 652.
We'll bring our speed. So can I get the waypoint again for, I think you said Puton, correct? Jazz 454?
4548 for Puton, flight level 230.
Puton 230, thanks, Jazz 424. Alright, direct Puton. Nav. And he wants us to 230. Right. 230. Nav. Direct Puton. Speed's great at 240. Everything's looking good here, chat. Nice departure. 5,000 feet, 7,000 feet in this jet comes so fast. It climbs like a rocket ship, man. Like, you're going 3,000 plus feet per minute on this thing. It's pretty wild, man. It's like I said, it's a pretty basic jet to fly once you understand how to fly it, but the things just come so fast. You know what I mean? It comes so fast that you have to be very prepared for it. Flight Sim Life, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's well. I got flying Greensboro, North Carolina to LaGuardia on Monday in a CRJ in that first seat. This really is the best seat in the sardine can. It is, Daddy. It is, man. Yeah. It's awesome, dude. Does this have a wise sound pack? You can install one, Harry. I am not. I'm running default sounds. I kind of wanted to check it out. It's been a while since I've flown this, like all default. I wanted to make sure. Alright, landing lights, wing lights, all that fun stuff. We're going to increase our speed here. We're going to go 290 on the climb. There's 290. We'll throw that in.
Direct mobile 230 and identity.
And we can disarm our reversers. Beautiful. Not bad, chat.
1025 actually,
But
15,000.
1550.
There's downtown again. Downtown Tirana. I can't wait till we have a proper like commercial jet that we can fly into city center, man. Came home last night after 30 hours to travel to home. Tell me why I want to fly on my sim just the morning after. Nice. That's how it is, Noah. Dash 8, man. Need it. Need it. Alright. Seatbelt signs. Auto
12577.
12577. Thanks for wonderful ATC today, man. Appreciate you. All right, 12577.
Altitude 080.
You get the ATR? Yes. Hard to believe they fly this aircraft from YUL to IAH. Yeah.
November 8184, Quebec, Toronto Center. Good afternoon. Block 0.
Well, usually they take the 175, I thought. Dan, they may fly this from there. It's 3 hours, man. Three and a half hours on this plane. Ay, man. Just getting up to go to the bathroom is a chore. Toronto Center, good afternoon again. Jazz 454-13800 for flight level 230.
Jazz 454, Toronto Center. Good afternoon. Welcome back.
I did that again. I shouldn't say 4. I should say Jazz 454, 14300 climbing flight level 230. I have to eliminate that 4 in the middle. It's not good. It's not proper terminology. Fuel efficient? Yes, they are.
November 8184, Quebec. You're identified passing correction at 8.
Where would we be parking? We want to go on this side, Sasha. Over to this side here. I don't know what gate's there. I think the 20s. Gate like 20 is what we want. Somewhere on there. 20, 25. Yeah, gate 19.
Flight level 250.
250, Jazz 454. Alright. 250 is in. Good. And we're climbing. Yeah, somewhere in there, Sasha. So 19, 21, 23, 25, 27. Any one of those are pretty much RJ gates. Or down here, but these are more international. Like 1 through 11 is usually international flights. And then down here is usually the regionals. Are you going to be on the Capital? Yeah, it's the Capital 5 now, pilots. Yeah, Capital 5. So God, it's coming in from Canuck to Lanark, Lanark to Vysol, Vysol, Ulagu, Ulagu to Demco, Demco to Volag, Volag to Dukti, and then radar vectors down and in for 3-2. We heard nothing. Yeah, I fat-fingered the autopilot button. Standard barometric pressure, 299 is set. We're now direct Verdo, getting 34 knot crosswind. Not bad. Flying over Lake Ontario. That is a big lake, chat. It's a very big lake. Stretches for many miles. Very big lake. I actually think it's one of the smaller Great Lakes, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Well, Cap, how are you? Can't wait for the Airsoft 330? Yeah, I'm excited, man, for sure. FYI, Porter Aviation Holdings is entering a partnership with Montreal Saint-Hubert Airport to develop a new terminal capable of serving 4 million passengers annually. That is very cool, James. It kind of blows my mind, James, that that Toronto City Centre wouldn't want to upgrade. So Porter originally went to City Centre and asked, well, the City of Toronto, and asked if they could expand the runways at City Centre so that Porter could keep their ops in the... So it's pretty crazy.
With you at 13,000.
Pretty crazy.
West at 1025, Toronto.
How's the flight beam Denver on performance? Very nice. For such a big airport, very nice. Especially the new version 1.1 that came out. Yeah. Thailand also intends to connect YHU with both Toronto hubs, Billy Bishop, and Toronto Pearson. Yeah. They just built a huge... Porter's expanding like crazy, man. I mean, they just built a huge... they just built a huge maintenance bay here. Yeah. Yeah, probably Captain Dom. I just don't know. There's not a lot of ATRs, but yeah. YTZ is governed by the tri-party agreement, city, province, feds. Yeah. So it's never going to happen. Would never happen. Look at that, chat. We're already up less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes, basically. And we're up to flight level 250. How crazy is that? 10 minutes. Pretty damn wild, man. Pretty damn wild. Saw their check-in counter this morning at YYC. Very odd. Is it? Jules, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I mean, what a loss for them, Les. What a loss for them and what a gain for other people, you know? All right, we're going to aim for 300 knots. That'll be our aim. We need another trip to the Bahamas? We do. I'm sure we'll get one in before the end of winter. First Air Canadian North Ops would be cool in the ATR. Yes, absolutely. That's going to happen 100%. Yeah, why is my airplane not following path either? Chat, what the fudge is going on? Direct to Eggnog. Execute. What is going on here? I think everything got bugged. When I turned off the autopilot, I think it like unsynced everything. Good thing I caught that. That's weird. Yeah, it's in nav mode. I think it's when I accidentally unclick the autopilot. We're good now, but it's weird. Got a little bit off track there. Hopefully the controller doesn't see that. It'll probably be like, what are you doing? Where are you going? We're going. We're on our way. That's one thing I don't like about the CRJ. It doesn't follow the course very well. No, it does, but you just have to be very careful. You can't, like, hit anything. Nothing to see here. Nope. Not at all. Not us. Not us. Top descents in 6 miles. 66 miles, sorry. 8 minutes. Do you have any Bahamian liveries 737s? I think we do, yeah. Yeah. Look at that jet, though. I mean, come on. That's sexy, chat. That is a beautiful jet right there.
Endeavour 4849 Toronto Center. Good evening. Climb flight level 200.
It's a beautiful jet. Let's screenshot that. Thanks. It's a beautiful jet. That may be a thumbnail for Saturday. Tyler, thanks for your subscription, man. Appreciate you. Sorry, your membership, dude. Thank you very, very much. That's extremely kind. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you.
American 632, when ready, send flight level 240.
Descend to 240 for American 632, when ready to send.
American 632,
I got you back. Goes up to.
Descent. You can descend 8,000 when ready. Altimeter 3030. Expect runway 32.
Expect AlwaysFlying and descend to 8,000 feet when ready. And what is the altimeter again? Sorry.
American 632, altimeter is 3030.
Who's developing the ATR? Aerosoft.
Westjet 1025, can we just go over to Unicom because, well, first off, can we step away, and then if so, can we just head over to Unicom?
Yeah, Westjet 1025, you can just monitor Unicom now. Cleveland Center's offline, civilian service terminates. Frequency change approved.
We'll head over to Unicom.
Cap, do you always have all your sceneries community folders in the same time, or do you think, do you link them before? I have everything in there, Ennis. Yeah. Asobo and Hans Hartmann. Hans Hartmann. He's the guy that developed this airplane with CRJ, with Aerosoft. Hans Hartmann. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for 300 likes today. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Again, something different, flying the RJ. This has been heavily requested by chat over the last little bit. A lot of you have been requesting that we fly the RJ, so 3 people at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Give me a sec here, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Pierce, what's the schedule for this weekend? Yeah, we're going to be in the RJ. On Saturday, we're planning Toronto to Chicago and back to Toronto. Some more Air Canada ops. And then I think Sunday, Monday, we're going to go West Coast. So 2 days here on the East Coast, and then Sunday, Monday, we'll go over to the West Coast. We'll do some West Coast, maybe some Sky West in the RJ-900. Haven't really decided where yet. I know that Palm Springs is definitely going to be one of them. I don't know where where we're going to originate from, but Palm Springs is definitely getting in there. We haven't had a Palm Springs approach in a while, so we're definitely going to do Palm Springs. Yeah, so at least Saturday we know more Air Canada, Toronto, Chicago. Always fun. 2 major airports, 2 huge connecting flights. And 225 landing challenge. Oof. Would be kind of cool. I don't think... Did they build in a landing challenge or anything with that? I don't know. On Pilot Edge, I'm thinking one of the days will be on Pilot Edge, Tom. Probably on Monday. Yeah, we'll probably do Monday on Pilot Edge.
Toronto Center, UPS 178, ready to check.
UPS 178, Toronto Center, Region 5.
Y'all in Canada doing Air Canada? There you go, Sasha. Awesome. I'll be happy to see it. Air Canada A320, repping the skies with Mr. Sasha. YYJ? possibility. It's a great one, too.
But you climb flight level 220. Do you want to go back down or you want to stay up here?
SkyWest does LAX to Palm Springs. That would be a good one. That could be really cool, actually, Aviation Blaze. I will definitely keep that one in mind, man. That could be a lot of fun, that flight. Find some really small airports to try and land there. Lukla? Oh, boy. No. There's already plenty of content creators who take all those big planes to those small little airports. We'll let the professionals professional.
Jazz 454, when ready, descend 8,000, altimeter 3030, expect runway 32.
When ready, down to 8,000, 3032, and we'll expect runway 32. Jazz 454. We haven't done EJKK for a long time. Maybe next week when we're back in Europe or flying around there. Sasha, we can do that. We'll see. We shall see. Again, if the 330 is not out by next week, we're going to be back in the 737, probably the 800, doing some Ryanair ops or something like that. Most likely, that's the plan for next week. If once again, if we don't have the 330 by next week, that's kind of going to be the plan. Any flights in Aspen potentially? If you have the RJ-900, it's a good call, Ben. We could maybe think about doing something like that. Yeah. Do they take the 700 into Aspen? They do, don't they?
UPS 178.
ACAP, how's your week been going? Will you do some flights in or out of Tucson again in the future? Yeah, absolutely, Michael, for sure. This would almost be perfect. Flying the RJ might almost be perfect flying into Tucson, so we'll see, man. SkyWest flies from ORD to Aspen. What? Chicago to Aspen? In the 700? Really? That seems incredibly long. Top descent, 17 miles. He gave us 8,000 feet. So we'll plug in 8,000. Looking good there. Wow. Chicago to Aspen on a CRJ-900. 2 hours. It's not the longest, actually, Tom. I actually would have figured it would have been a lot longer.
Charlie Golf, November Hotel, Quebec.
Huh. Interesting.
Golf, November Hotel, Quebec, Toronto Center. Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Can't wait to fly long hauls with Finnair and the 330 lands. Yes.
152, just about about a nautical mile to the south of.
All right, 13 miles till descent, chat.
Or like flight filling out to.
Speed's doing well. We're basically hovering between 290 and 300.
2212.
So we're doing perfect on that.
Alright, 2212 for November Hotel, Quebec.
The 700 is the only aircraft that can fly into it. The RJ-900 is too big, and the RJ-200 cannot do steep approaches. Delta does it from Atlanta. Most flights are from Denver or Salt Lake. Yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring. All right, 8 miles for top of descent. We need to be below 23,000 at Canuck. That is what it is aiming for initially. Isn't Aspen where the beer flows like wine?
Endeavour 4849, leaving my airspace to the south. Cleveland Center's offline. Surveillance service terminates. Frequency change approved. Have a great flight.
Aspen Telluride would be fun. Yeah, it could be fun for sure. Please work now? No. Atlanta to Aspen is 3.5 hours on a CRJ-900, dude. You got to be really, really, really interested in like skiing or snowboarding if you're doing that flight, man. It's always Jackson Hole. Yeah, Jackson Hole could be fun in the 700. Delta does it, I think, out of what? Salt Lake or Denver or one of those. Alright, chat, we got to be ready to hit our VNAV button as soon as we see it come alive.
Center United 2046 with you out of 14,000.
Can actually probably hit it now.
United 2046 Toronto Center, good afternoon. Climb flight level 230.
There's VNAV path.
230 United 2046.
And there's our snowflake. Beautiful.
WestJet 376.
The aircraft should follow it.
Altimeter 3030. Expect ILS.
There's our VNAV profile. Good.
I went ready down to 8,000.
Are we going across the pond? It depends, Sasha. We'll see if there's... We'll see what airplanes are available, Sasha. United out of Denver. Yeah, that'd be fine. That's a really short flight, though, isn't it, Tom? Like Denver to... Denver to... Wait, oh wait. We're talking Jackson Hole? Denver to Jackson Hole could be cool. But Denver to Aspen is really short, isn't it? Denver to Aspen is 25 minutes. Denver to Jackson Hole is about 1 hour. Well, maybe let's plan for Monday then. That could be a really fun flight. Maybe we'll plan to do that on Monday. So maybe Sunday we'll fly into... Sunday we'll do something into Palm Springs. And then Monday we'll do the Denver to Jackson Hole to Denver route. That could be really fun. That could be a good Monday. That could be a lot of fun on Pilot Edge as well. Pilot Edge fully covered from Denver to Jackson Hole. That could be fun. Let's plan for that then. I like that. Do we have scenery for Jack? We do, RyDog. Yeah, we have amazing freeware scenery, man. Go search on flightsim.to. ODog. He's a good friend of the channel. Good friend of the streams as well. ODog. ODZ. ODZ. Cool approach into Jackson? Yeah, beautiful approaches, Tom. Yeah, absolutely. Captain Diaz, my man, 30 months. Holy macaroni, dude. That is incredible, man. Huge no floaties to you, sir. Thank you very much for the last 30 months. I feel like it's longer, but at least 30 months as a member. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you very much for celebrating with me 30 months. Incredible, man. 2.5 years.
Contact Ottawa arrival 135.15.
135.15 for the American 66.
13515. Do you have scenery for Denver? Yes, we have Flight Beam. The Flight Beam scenery. The simulator also comes with free scenery, Sasha, so if you don't fly in and out of Denver all that much, you should have like handcrafted scenery. But there is payware scenery as well. Skytime celebrating 5 months. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Says, I'm getting there. My card got hit with charges, so I'm happy I'm staying. No worries at all, man. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you, Skytime. 5 months of support, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
United 2046 climb, flight level 380.
Up to flight level 380, United 2046.
Nah, you're good, dude. Appreciate you, my man. You are good. All right, let's grab one more weather report. In Ottawa. Okay, so we know what we're doing. The only thing we don't know of the flights that we're doing on Sunday, but we'll figure that out. Sunday I don't know. Sunday we could do like a long day. I wonder if they fly in from like San Francisco. I wonder if we can do like
November Hotel, Quebec, information Alpha.
Portland to San Fran. Anyways, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, chat. No problems. We'll figure it out. The altimeter was 3030. Beautiful. Skytime, thank you very much, man, as well. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. All right, 3030. We're good there. See an airplane up there? Thought I did. Let's pull up some information here. ILS runway 32 110.3. So we'll set that now. 110.3. Good. And everything else is good. Just our front course of 320, and then we get our minimums in 200 feet. We'll be down here. And we'll go push 200 feet. Only decision height in this airplane. Portland is nice, yeah. Flight beam Portland as well, yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out, man. I'll figure out some SkyWest flights in and out. Like I said, I really want to go to Palm Springs. It's been a while since we've flown into Palm Springs, like really, really long. I love that approach over the mountain, and it's just beautiful. So, yeah.
Chance 454, contact Ottawa arrival 135.15. Catch you on the next one.
13515. Thank you very much for the ATC, man. Appreciate you. We'll see you soon. All right, 13515, Ottawa approach. We'll grab the weather in Ottawa. It is information Juliet. Ottawa Terminal, good afternoon, Jazz 454 with info Juliet 15,700 descending Capital 5.
Jazz 454, Ottawa arrival, good afternoon. Ottawa altimeter 3030, descend 3000, expect ILS 32.
Send 3,000, we'll expect the ILS 32, Jazz 454. All right, 3,000 feet. Let's get it, chat. We're going even lower. 3,000s. We're going to get nice vectors in here. Quick question, Cap. Why did you choose 200 instead of 571 in the charts for minimums? So, Randy, this airplane can only do decision height. So, I'll briefly explain it. You may already know. 737s, A320s, all modern, they can actually take like the proper MDA, right? This airplane cannot. This airplane is very, like I said, it's basically a GA jet. It's like a general aviation jet that can carry 90 passengers or 80 passengers, whatever it is. So yeah, you always have to use this number when in the RJ. Now, it does have an MDA that you can select here, but from my understanding, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try setting the MDA of 571 and see what it does. We'll select MDA and we'll put 571. Oh, it's another thing. Okay, maybe you can. Interesting. So what if I flip over here and I remove... Okay, interesting. Maybe you can do it. I thought this was bugged previously, but you're right. Thank you for that. 571. We'll try it. We'll see what it does. I didn't know that if you press it again, it actually pops up an MDA. Let's see. Remember, Smitty donated 737? Yes, absolutely, man. Additionally, we use Barrow altimeter MDA for most approaches. We only use radar alt decision for Cat 2 approaches and more restricted. Got you. Okay, So it must have been bugged. Thank you, Karl, for that. I appreciate that. It must have been bugged before, because like I could never get MDA to show up, but I just figured out that you can. You just have to switch it over and then select it again. So interesting. Don't forget to round up to the nearest 10/100. Yeah, so it's 571, so we'll put it at 570. That should be perfectly fine. And we'll see if it actually gives out numbers on us. We'll see if it actually calls out minimums. I'd be curious to see if it does. I would be curious. All right. We are approaching 10,000 feet. We're coming through 11.2. Let's bring our speed back to 240 knots. That would be nice. And we're getting some cloud cover, chat. Very good. How do you find the final approach speed in the charts? Final approach speed? You'll never get that in the charts, Cam Diaz. Like are you talking about like speed restrictions? Speed restrictions, if there is a restrictions, it'll always be like this. Like in red, max 210, 5,000 feet. Max 210, 5,000 feet. So it'll show you those. But yeah, speed is usually, that's usually where you'll see speed. But like approach speeds and stuff like this, it'll always be on the tablet or the FMC or something like that. Is this the last leg? It is, yes. For today, we're back again on, so actually we have a restriction of 210. So we better respect that. We'll bring our speed down to 210. We're back live again on Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So lots of RJ action this weekend. There's 10,000 feet. We'll get landing lights.
Ottawa arrival, WestJet 376 with you descending 14,000, 8,000.
Actually going to get a little bit of speed breakout here.
Altimeter 3030, descend 3,000, expect ILS 32.
3030 for the altimeter, we'll go down to 3,000, expecting the ILS 32, WestJet 376.
So we need 210 at Visol. We're currently 240. A little bit quick. I don't think the controller will mind that much. We'll just make sure we keep 210 in when we can. Does it have auto throttle? No. So that's one of the things if you haven't noticed, a little bit more work off of departure, especially doing single pilot ops, it makes it a little bit difficult. The airplane is, actually chat, we met that restriction almost perfectly. 210. Boom, look at us go. There's 210. Get the spoilers back in. Arm those guys. Beautiful. Look at that. 210 is in. We can actually go flaps 1 now as well. I think flap speed's 230. And get flaps 1. Yeah, 230. So there we go. We'll keep 210 in. Flaps 1 out. That'll help. And there we go. Met the restriction perfectly. We're a little bit high on the profile. We should have been crossing, I think, at 5,000. No, never mind. Above 5. We're fine. Above 5,000. We need to be at 5,000 at Demco. 210, 5,000 at Demco. Learn the tricks from the airplane. You can actually manage these speeds fairly easily. Yes, I agree, Tom. Yeah. Cap, do you move your throttles to idle on descent? Sometimes, Dan. It depends. It depends. Like right now, I can't keep it at idle. We're descending, but we're only descending at 1,200 feet per minute if you look here. So, I'm having to add quite a bit of thrust. With 60% N1, 57. So, yeah. It all depends on the approach that you're doing, man. Sometimes the aircraft wants to descend a little bit steeper, so you have to, you have to accommodate that. Our airport should be right there.
American
so hard to see in the snow.
Full cleared ILS 32 approach.
Well, clear ILS 32 for American 6.
Steven, what's up, man?
Give me a call on a 5-mile final.
I will give you a call on a 5-mile final for American 6.
Beautiful. Looking good, guys. You're right by Pittsburgh? Nice. We need some scenery for Pittsburgh. We need some scenery for Philly. Those are 2 airports I would love to get scenery for. Pittsburgh and Philly. Philadelphia would be awesome as well. We could do some really cool flights from like New York to Philly. Short. 30, 40-minute flights. Kind of like this one, to be honest with you. Up to 25,000 feet and then descending again. Phoenix? Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Tell me about Phoenix. We have Flightbeam. Flightbeam is making Phoenix, so thankfully we've got a respectable developer. Any news on the 330? Well, we're flying the CRJ this week, so no. Unfortunately not, Lammy. Bumpy, yes. Always this time of the year, Tom. Always, man. Or sorry, Steven. Wait, no, Gary said that. Jesus, wow. Gary. My bad, man. Boston to Philly, it's a good one as well. Yeah.
454 via Volag, cleared ILS, runway 32 approach. Give me a call on a 5-mile final.
By Volag, cleared ILS 32 approach. Jazz 454. All right, so via Volag. So if we open up our charts, Volag, we can vector ourselves basically from Volag is what he's saying. So we're actually going to follow that right now. From Volag, we're going to go direct Texan. I believe we need to be at Texan for 3,000 feet. Yes, recommended, 3,000 feet at Texan, max 200 knots. So that's good. MSP and IAH are also needed. Yes, I agree. Yeah. Cap, try flight from IAD to DCA to BWI up to Buffalo, and it's like 45 minutes, nice little flight. Yeah, it's a good one. We have an Albuquerque, Tom. We actually have a decent Albuquerque.
American 632, proceed direct Texan for the approach.
Stand 18 requesting IFR clearance to Toronto with information Juliet.
Direct to Texas for American 6.
So we're actually going to make sure, chat, what we're going to do.
Sorry, who's calling me?
Let's come down here. So what we're going to do from, we're going to bump this and execute that.
The American
There we
Airline,
go.
who do you want to go first?
Already done with the American, so Air Canada.
And then he's going to start turning us left, so now we can go down to 3,000.
Sorry, Winnipeg. Sorry about that. Yes, Winnipeg. With information Juliet.
So there's 3,000.
No worries. Thank you for Juliet. You are clear to the Winnipeg.
Going to bring the
Airport
speed
via
back to
Ottawa
like
Port,
190.
Depart runway 32, squawk 0307.
New Sacramento scenery is quite good. Maybe a destination too. Oh, there was one released, Bone King? Who released it? Is it payware? Is it freeware?
32, squawk 0307 for Air Canada 871.
Canada 71, reback is correct. Push start is at your discretion. Give me a call contact.
Wait, is that Sasha right there in front of me?
Air Canada 871.
Ria, mic check.
5x5.
I think that's Sasha right there in front of me. This isn't going to work.
Jazz 454, vector for separation, turn right, heading 060.
Yeah, I was just looking at the TCAS. We'll turn right 060, Jazz 454. Alright, we're going back to heading. Sasha. Have to pay attention, Sasha. He cleared you from the approach. He said from Volag cleared on the approach. So you should have made your left turn at Volag. He had to then turn you back around. Bad Sasha. Naughty pilot. It's okay, Sasha's in training, guys. No problem. We're going to flip our nav source now over to this side. Front course should be 320. Yep, that's already selected. Beautiful. Cool. So he's going to vector us past and then back around. I know, but he cleared you from the approach, so you should have done that by yourself, Sasha. He said from Volag, clear approach, runway 32.
American 652, thank you, Ottawa 35011, clear to land, runway 32.
Clear ILS 32 for American 652.
So for future reference, when he clears you from the approach from Volag, Sasha, at Volag, you're allowed to make your turn and start going in.
Jazz 454, turn left, heading 310.
Left 310, Jazz 454. Why is my airplane descending? Weird things there. Should have held at 3,000. I don't know why it didn't.
Jazz 454, continue left turn, heading 290 to join local. You're cleared ILS, runway 32 approach.
Left turn 290, cleared ILS 32 approach. Jazz 425.
Ottawa arrival, good afternoon. Citation, Foxtrot Papa Charlie.
You said a lot of managed speed altitude, yeah.
Getting set up for the RNAV Yankee or light transition 32.
Papa Fox Charlie Echo, Ottawa arrival.
We're going to take this down to 2,000.
Squawk 0321.
0321, Papa Charlie Echo.
Alright, we got to wait till we see this moving before we can engage approach mode.
0600, Ottawa, temperature 3029, descend.
Yeah, but don't be rude, but who is Sasha? I'm sorry if this is rude, I just don't know. No, it's not being rude. Sasha flies with us a lot. It's the aircraft in front of us.
Runway 32 approach.
5 Bull cleared for the ILS 32 approach.
Alright, as soon as we see our needle moving, we'll engage approach. I can visually see the runway. Let's engage approach now. There's the needle moving. Good. Should be localizer 1 and glide slope captured all in the same one. So that's perfect. Good. It's going to overshoot us. No problem. That's the RJ. Let's go gear down. And our final approach speed today will be 141. So we'll set that. Let's go flaps 8 degrees.
Ottawa, vacate right on Charlie.
And we'll get the rest of our lights on.
Santiago to the gate, I am up for American 650.
And we will go flaps 20 degrees. A little bit bumpy? Yeah, it is.
1,000.
1,000 feet. Speed 30 degrees. Speed, wow, flaps 30 degrees. Coming in a little bit spicy. That's okay, we like that. Alright, there's 160. Flaps full. Everything's armed, all the lights are on. Beautiful. Enjoy the arrival, guys. Catch you down on the ground. My airplane. Holy bumpy, dude. Sheesh.
5.
Sink rate.
400. 300. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
Minimums. 100.
Yeah, the minimums is still bugged, man.
Minimums. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Nose down gently. Reversers, center line. I don't know what happened to LRM there. No landing rate monitor, chat. 70 knots, reverser stowed. I cut them before 50 there. That wasn't bad. It was pretty nice, felt smooth. Back up into the flight deck.
Clear, mic check.
5x5.
Mic check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'll give you a landing rate here in a second. We are vacated on Delta.
Chaz 454, welcome to Ottawa, taxi Delta to the gates. Have a great day, thanks for flying.
Delta to the gates, thanks for ATC, man. Hopefully we'll see you soon, Jazz. 444.
Until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
44 minutes, chat. On the flight time. We're 4 minutes late because of the little taxi there. Landing rate. 137 is the landing rate that I'm getting from Sim Toolkit Pro. 137. Not bad. I feel like that one was less floaty than the Toronto arrival. I could be wrong. No matter what, this thing's a little bit floaty, but I think I'm just flaring a little bit too early because I'm that whole depth perception, right? I was explaining in a couple other streams ago that depth perception is huge when you're landing in a simulator because you have no G-forces on you. So we rely on depth perception a lot. So because this airplane is so much lower to the ground, I feel like I'm flaring a 737. I need to little bit less flare and kind of just let it go into the ground. Still a great landing though. We touched down before the marks, but yeah, I'd like it to be a little less floaty. That would be ideal for me. We're going to go to GSX. We're going to go to gate. We're going to look for gate 25. Yep. Nope. Beautiful. Cool. What throttle do I use for the RJ? Right now I'm using my Honeycomb Bravo.
Mirror requesting IFR clearance to JFK.
Later flare and the small flare, but again, I liked it. Yeah.
Mirror,
Yeah. No replay. Oh shit, I forgot to do the replay, chat. Man, we forgot everything today. No landing rate monitor, no replay. Holy shit. Chat, we're bad pilots. We are bad pilots today, man. We forgot to do everything. Let's spool up the APU. Apologies, guys. Yeah, there's going to be nothing. I apologize. Sasha, don't take gate 25. Pretty sure Sasha just took gate 25 on us.
Airport, Ottawa 4 departure, flight plan route, depart runway 32, squawk 3, correction, squawk 0.
So long as able to finish my book. No. That's just blasphemy. Blasphemy. Hello? Thank you.
Runway 32, squawk 6 gear.
Sorry, there, squawk again, you cut off.
Alright, spot 25. Is GSX easy to install? I would say yes. Also, since the terrain got all messed up here, man, he really needs to do a new update. Since the Canada update, the World Update Canada, whatever one that one, the scenery got really messed up, man. It's not like this in real life. It's not. It's very flat. This is like we're on like a roller coaster. It is easy to install. I would say it's probably harder to get configured properly. Remember that if you have any, like, GSX natively as it installs is going to install a bunch of jet bridges and jetways, which you don't want. So if you have third-party airports, you definitely don't want it. I'm going to stop right there. I noticed yesterday, like, the markings were all weird anyways. We're going to stop right there. Park brake is going on. Yeah, you're not going to... you're going to want to disable all third-party jetways. I would suggest watching some tutorials online. That would actually be best, to be honest. Watching some tutorials will definitely help and will definitely make your life a hell of a lot easier, to be honest. All right, beautiful. We made it. We're down, chat. See, look, they want me to keep going, but we're already well there as well. So let's go ahead and request deboarding. Beautiful. So we're still a little bit too far, and they want us to keep going even further. Craziness. Craziness, chat. Craziness. All right, let's go ahead in here. We will open. Good. Yeah. There we go. Seatbelt signs off. Everything's off. Off. We'll go ahead and basically get it in a turnaround state. It's good. We're doing no replay, so those guys can come off as well. Cool. There we have it, chat. Beautiful. I would consider that was a great day of flying, to be honest with you. Considering we haven't flown this airplane in, I would say, probably a good 6 to 8 months on stream. I'm very happy with how that went. Hopefully we reached our like goal. If you haven't done so, guys, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out today. I mean, we figured out a lot of stuff, man. We figured out basically what the rest of the week's going to be like. We know that on Saturday, we're going to do Toronto to Chicago and back to Toronto. So we're going to do Air Canada ops on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to switch. We're going to go to West Coast. We're not quite sure what we're doing on Sunday because we're going to end up doing some some flights into Palm Springs, so we'll figure out exactly where we're going to be leaving. Albuquerque, LA, Vegas, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So and then on Sunday we're going to do Denver to Jackson Hole and back, which is just absolutely stunning. A beautiful approach, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to take this time now to thank all my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are the backbone of this channel, and for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you all very, very much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. To everybody else who cannot donate using a monetary value but still comes to hang out stream after stream, I appreciate you guys just as much, man. Thank you, everybody, for being here and building this amazing stream with me and this channel. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, something different. There had been a lot of requests lately to fly the RJ. It's something different than the 320, something different than the 737. So it's been a lot of fun. Should be a fun week flying this as well. Yeah, huge shout out to Toronto as well. Toronto for FIR, the ATC. Could we get some no floaties for all the ATC controllers today, guys? Coordinating, giving us top-down coverage, basically, for almost our entire flight. So it was absolutely awesome. Appreciate all of you guys. Thanks so much for what you guys do for the VATSIM network. Appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the traffic, and absolutely awesome. All right, guys. Everybody, have a great week. Great end to the week. Have a great Friday. I look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday for our flights down to Chicago. Going to pick up some hot dogs. It's going to be a great one. Have a great rest of the week, chat. Happy landings, and I will see you on Saturday.